hair's still wet on that side.
All right.
You're fine.
Since BJ showed up now, I can turn off the "Sir not appearing in this film."
What? No, I was here. I was on time. It was like
if
7:02.
Wait, is there?
Let's see.
Oh,
I got it.
Wait, I don't even have Twitch open or Discord or any of that shit.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to episode 5 of Storm King's Thunder. Welcome to our crap show. I am your host. I am your host. It's DM Esquire, Seth. It is I. Why don't we go around, and I will actually start on this side tonight with Clover B. Who are you? What character you're playing? While I fix BJ's face cam.
I'm Clover B. I play Menardin. She is a warlock who tries her best, but it has questionable results. And I'm a bit sick tonight, so apologies in advance.
Aw, poor babe.
Aw. Ella.
Hi, I'm Ella. I play a half-elf ranger named Piranha. I just leveled up, and I'm dexterous as hell, y'all. Like, shit. I like to set fire to things, and I really like cooks. Anyone who is in the kitchen, they're probably my best friend already. That's what I got.
Cool. Shahzara.
All right, I'm Star Cells. I play Shahzara. Shahzara is an Aasimar warlock. She is a student studying in the magical arts. She's not sure why she's here or what she's doing, but she's hoping to find out because she has a lot of questions about some strange things that went on before she met up with her traveling companions. And I am not going to be super dexterous, but hopefully you can help keep the rest of us out of trouble. So
I got you.
And I'm a city girl in the middle of the country with some really kind of rough and tumble types. So it's an interesting mix.
Delphine.
Yeah, so my character is sort of the runaway royal of sorts, except she's actually on good terms with her family. She has a sibling who was all about being in court and being respectable and learning all that stuff, and it just wasn't for her. She got incredibly bored. She didn't have the attention span for it, so her family supports her desire to run about the countryside, saving people instead, picking the occasional pocket, because why not? So I have a fondness for my shoes. I think that's what my character is most known for.
All right, Senzin.
Hi, I am Jax. I play Senzin, a dragonborn paladin with a strong sense of destiny, an urge to protect, and kind of quiet, but hopes to always do the right thing.
Excellent. All right. Well, and again, I am your host, DM Esquire. You could just call me Seth or Hey That Guy. They found me on the side of the road somewhere and asked me to run a D&D game, so that's what I'm doing. That said, I understand that Menardin has prepared a summary of last game from Menardin's perspective, so I am very interested to hear how the last game felt to Menardin.
So this entire during this whole portion, I would like you to imagine we are in an inn or a bar someplace, like near the end of the night, with the fire dying down, around a nice, lovely glass of your favorite, what have you, and Menardin hops up on a table and is like, there we were, surrounded by rocks.
Oh yeah.
And in the rocks.
Awesome.
Was a gelatinous form, a form of which we had no idea, and it was oozing, and it was eating the arrows, and it was eating the swords, and there we were firing, and we saved the day, and we snuck forward oh so stealthily, and found a small creature who asked us to commit assassination upon his leader, and we were a bit confused because was that not what we were there for anyways? And so we agreed. So in disguise we went and shuffled through the hordes of goblins and burst into the room. And into the room there was more goblins and wolves and other creatures. And some of the pink ones attempted dialogue and attempted negotiation, but it was futile, for they were evil and eating people. And so I stepped to the front of the room and unleashed the mighty power of Eric. And
Hell yeah, man, I remember that.
freedom, courtesy of Eric Industries. Call us for all of your liberation needs.
That was a fucking tapestry.
I love
the tapestry of the past. Oh my god.
How are we ever
Yeah.
supposed to
Oh, I'm never doing
that?
that.
I have no choice but to give you inspiration for that.
Lord.
And shall I assume my volume is loud enough now?
I think it's good. Yo, Piranha is passing around a hat for tips around the pub, just collecting. Because that was
was
moving.
like a bardic tale right there.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Emotional tour de force.
Excellent. And just so we all remember, did we fly off in the castle? Do you want to talk about the castle?
Oh my god.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
We did.
Oh my god.
Menridin jumps back up on the bar.
And then
wait, I forgot.
and then the next day, or not even next day, later that same night, there was of course adoration and much appreciation, of which we have no need. We do it all for the fans. So we went to sleep. And in the morning, what arose but a mighty castle upon the sky, clad in stars and a hat, and that is where we met a figure of tales and of legend, and of course, and he invited us into his castle for an adventure, and I could not say no.
Are you okay, man? Like, this took a turn for
Awesome.
the therapy.
And so
I
away
wiped a
we went.
tear from my eye.
It was beautiful.
Good job. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not so generous as to give you double inspiration, but you did a great job. Thank you. That was amazing.
Wait. So I really did pass a hat around collecting tips from the patrons of the bar specifically for this incredible tale.
Good call.
Did we raise anything there?
I'm assuming we were not actually in the bar.
I mean, okay. Whatever.
I'm not going to tell the people who we rescued that we rescued.
Or who got turned into paste.
Yeah, I mean, also, like, we weren't actually, because we joined the flying, he's right, we joined the flying castle thing, so we're
Yeah.
in the castle flying
Is there
away.
a bar in the cloudy castle?
She's telling the cloud giant about her amazing tale.
There you go.
I
There
feel
you
like
go.
this is like a flash to the future. Like after everything is said and done and we've all gone our separate ways, like this is the
She's
one.
telling her children these stories.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right, cool. Well, that said, you all take a long rest, so go ahead, go in your characters and get your long rest. If you want to rejigger your spells, if that's something you do, by all means, feel free. And
Alright.
we are going to start on the morning of your first sleepover in a flying castle. Actually, you know what? Let's start it at night, and let's. You are actually all around the fire, and Menridin has just told her tale, and Zephyros has a tale to tell you as well. So lean back, all of you. Take your beverage of choice. Mine would be some bourbon in this cool new beaker glass, rocks glass that I got.
Awesome.
He sits you down in some They look like tiny little tuna tins. And he puts them down on the floor, but, you know, they come up to your waist, so you can sit on those around the fire. And he says, "You are the people apparently I have been waiting for. There is a tale I need to tell you, and I have been scrying for centuries. Let's begin with the ordning. Giant society, such as it is defined in large part by the ordning. This is a caste system imposed upon us by our gods. Chief among them is Anam, the All-Father. The ordning determines where a giant stands among our ilk. Storm giants stand at the top of the ordning. They have unceasingly struggled to keep the weaker races of giants from despoiling the realms of small folk and sparking ever more destructive conflict. The greatest of storm giants are powerful seers, skilled at identifying and interpreting cosmic signs and divine omens. My race, cloud giants, rarely condescend to deal with the lesser giants or small folk. Extravagance generally defines our culture and our place in the ordning. I, however, disagree with this approach. Well, below us are the tyrannical, warmongering fire giants, who rank themselves by their forging skill, and the merciless, predatory frost giants, who rank themselves by their martial prowess. Near the bottom of the ordning are the xenophobic stone giants. They live in underground caverns and caves, and regard the surface world as nothing but a realm of dreams. How well they sculpt stone determines their place among their peers. The lowest and smallest of the true giants are the hill giants. They are as gluttonous as they are loathsome. Hill giants are dullards who live in fear of their more powerful giant cousins. In hill giant society, the biggest rule. And of course, my neighbor has taken this time to use the weed whacker.
I thought there was a drone or something. I was worried it was my mic.
I muted my microphone. I thought maybe it was me. I was like, what is that?
Oh no, it's my neighbor using the weed whacker. Anyway, conjuring ourselves back. I know, right? At 8:30 at night.
That's so weird.
Conjuring ourselves back to the fire. To truly understand giant culture, you must understand our conflicts. Dragons are the ancient enemies of giant kind. Millennia ago, the last great empire of giants, Astoria, fell after a long and brutal conflict with dragonkind. Little of
Astoria?
Ostoria, not Astoria as in Brooklyn, no. Little of Astoria remains in what you now call the savage frontier. The civilizations of small folk have taken over land we once ruled, although in centuries past, we lived in harmony with you under Astorian rule. Though the more base giants may make occasional forays into territory settled by you small folk, their ambitions have long been curtailed by their lack of cohesion and the imposition of good-aligned storm giants and cloud giants. But alas, our memories of ancient glorious Astoria have faded. You should understand that our ancient foes are stirring. There have been efforts by dragons to bring Tiamat, the queen of evil dragons and our most ancient enemy, back into this world. These actions so upset our gods that Anam the Allfather has shattered the ordning. Our seers have interpreted this as an effort to break his children out of their complacency, pitting the 6 races of giants against one another for dominance amongst giant kind, through deeds and accomplishments. In so doing, Great Lord Anam has spurred cloud, fire, frost, stone, and hill giants to challenge the established hierarchy and reforge our destiny. Unfortunately, my brethren's calamitous endeavors have put the settlements of humans and other small folk in jeopardy. Our seers also worry that we have rekindled our ancient enmity with dragonkind, who would burn the world to prevent the rise of another giant empire. The will of Lord Anam is unclear at best. It remains to be seen whether the old ordning will be restored, or whether a new hierarchy will replace the old one, possibly controlled by one of the more brutal of our kind. For my part, my small friends, I will be retiring to my chamber to continue my perusal of the oracles of our kind. I believe they have a destination in mind for you, but that location has not yet been revealed to me.
What's this guy's name again?
His name is Zephyros, and he has basically just given you everything you need to know. Or at least for now.
Zephyros, you are truly wise, and you've surely shared quite a bit of information with us. I worry that my mind is too small to take all of it in at once. Is there perhaps a discordant chamber where you could maybe deposit the story you just shared?
There
Can
is
I get
indeed.
that in writing? I can't, like...
Yeah, I'll
There,
drop
can
it
you-
in the
can you-
Discord.
Thank you.
Are there questions you have for me, little folk?
How far along are they at summoning Tiamat into the world? Do you know?
I believe they have been thwarted in that plan.
Good.
He nods and looks at you. Yes,
It's good.
that is
yes. Oh my god!
If
good.
if the fire giants were to come out as the head of the new ordning, what would happen to us little folk?
Assuming it does not spark a war with the race of dragons, then you would be enslaved.
How do the dragons
That's
regard
bad.
us?
It is my understanding that they do not.
Also not ideal. What if you were to guide us, what would you say we should be spending our time on right now? Because that is a lot of lore and a lot of history to take in all at once. So since we're all here together, and I'll speak for myself, I very much value your insights. What should we be doing right now to prepare for whatever might come?
You should be resting and meditating as I am. I shall retire to my chambers this evening, and you may not see me for several days. I will be in a trance state. I will have more answers for you then.
Speaking of trance states, do you have a large pool of water?
His sink.
I suppose I could get one for you. He walks over to the shelf and he comes back with a bucket that looks like a small pool. I mean, it's literally the size of, 3 or 4 bathing tubs put together. And he just sets it down and says, "Will this do?"
That will be more than sufficient.
You are muted, madame.
Sorry. Anyway, so I know we really should rest and meditate upon the things you have told us, and that we also may not see you for a few days. As you may not know about me, I am a researcher, and I'm very interested in the history of everything that you've told us. Do you have a library, or I don't know if I could even lift the books, but is there anywhere I could read more upon this?
He strokes his beard and looks up. The ceiling is about 100 feet above you. And there is a large 20-foot wide hole in the ceiling. And through that, you can just barely see books about the size of a barn door on walls lining that level.
That's going to take some effort.
He says, perhaps when I am done divining, I will invite you to the library. I must ask that you do not try to go to the second level without me.
I
I
don't think we could if we wanted to.
I
think
would
I
be
could.
afraid of being crushed by a book. So you have my word that I will not try to go in the library without you.
I'm glad that you said something because I was already thinking about it. I'm pretty acrobatic and quite dexterous, but I respect you and I respect your home, and I'll keep my ass right down here. You have a good rest, have a good meditation.
He thanks
Where's
you.
the kitchen?
Where is the kitchen? That's a good question.
Maybe he's
Alright.
gonna be gone for days. Like,
Let me
where's
give you the description. All right. So, first floor. An open archway leads into an empty vestibule, at the back of which hangs a thin, translucent blue curtain that flaps in the breeze. Beyond the curtain lies a 100-foot-high hexagonal chamber containing many giant-sized wooden tables and stone chairs. Dangling from the ceiling by iron chains are 6 crystal spheres, with spells cast upon them, glowing in the darkness. The illuminated spheres seem to keep the room brightly lit. Through the arches in the back of the room, you can see what appears to be a giant's kitchen and larder. So you are
Is there a cook?
literally in a huge vaulted... No, there is not.
Damn it. Who am I going to talk to?
You might have to talk to the party.
Sorry.
Is there anything else you would like to ask Zephyros before he retires for the evening and begins his meditations and scrying?
Zephyros, is there anything else? Are there any other house rules that you would like us to respect? Things we might not anticipate? Or is there anything of danger that we should stay away from? This is very unfamiliar territory for me, so like, where am I going to get my ass handed to me if I accidentally do something dumb?
If my pets make an appearance, please be kind to them.
What is kindness to your pets? Do they have names? Do they have treats that they like? Is there a hand signal for sit?
Yes. Their names are Griffin, 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 and Griffin. What is the use of naming a creature that does not come when you call it?
Anthropomorphism, and it's fine. Okay, so you've got some griffins. Are they going to try to kill us? Like, are they cool?
Well, no, why would they try to harm you? They are generally good-aligned creatures.
As long as we stay in the places that we're meant to stay in.
Okay. Which brings me back to, other than the second floor, is there anywhere you super don't want us to go?
Not at all. But don't venture further than, I would say 200 yards from the castle, or you might fall.
All right.
If we were to run in to any issues, is there anybody else on this floating castle who we could go to for help or assistance? I would hate to bother you while you're meditating.
There are... No, come to think of it. There are some alarms that would wake me from my slumber if anything happened. But I would expect that, my pets would awaken me if anything untoward happened.
Thank you.
Well, I just want to thank you for your hospitality and wish you a good rest, sir.
Cave Girl appeared at the door, and I don't know what she wanted to tell me, so she's going to text me.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel
She's
like
gonna tell you to go tell the lawnmower guy to knock it off.
Right?
I don't know. I
It's
feel like
mostly
we're
gone away now, right?
Yeah, I don't hear it anymore.
Cool.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
feel like
hear
we're
it
kind of
anymore.
keeping Zephyros.
Zephyros.
I feel like we're kind of. I personally feel like I am keeping Zephyros from the meditation that he clearly has expressed he'd like to get to. So I'm gonna just bow out.
Anyone else? He doesn't.
I'm kind of scared of what happens when he goes to sleep, so I'm probably just stalling and keeping him awake longer than he really wants to be.
I'm done with him for now because I know I want to like communicate with Eric because
thanks for the
Eric,
follow.
as an ageless eldritch being of the deep sea, has probably been around for intergiant squabbles before.
Can you talk to Eric?
Oh wow, Migraine Boy has just granted Senzin a random magical item.
Oh, nice.
Yay!
Woohoo!
That's very much in
yeah.
line with something that will happen shortly. So yay. So I'm sorry, what were
Did
you
you
asking?
plan that?
I did not.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I can attempt to talk to Eric. I mean,
I
he's a
would
very
s-
busy boss.
If you guys, if you want to have if there might be a dream tonight and you would like to have a dream, let me know and that can then be arranged.
I want to have a dream about Eric.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure that my god will send me dreams, messages.
I'm sure I'll have some sort of horrifying vision.
I'm gonna
I'll
sleep
try to
like a
keep my
baby after I
eyes
poking around
closed.
in all the giant's cabinets.
All right. So, are we dismissing Zephyros and we're bedding down for the night? He basically says he doesn't even show you where to sleep. He just assumes you'll find somewhere to sleep on the floor or wherever. He's oblivious to the needs of to
The
that
little
sort of
people.
thing. Yeah.
I for one have already had a long rest at this point, or was that an anticipatory long rest for the rest we're about to have
Probably
right now?
anticipatory. Like
Yeah.
tonight will be the long rest, and you'll wake up in the morning and things will happen, or not.
Okay. Yeah, I can wait.
All right, then let us say that it is you're bedding down for the night. Are you setting any watches, or are you just gonna all just bed down for the evening? And this will hold true for however many nights you're on. Just tell me what you want to do, and
I feel like we're putting a lot of trust in this guy, and like in for a penny and for a pound. If he says the only things to be worried about are the 4 griffins, and the griffins aren't going to fuck with us if we're just sleeping, I feel fine not doing a watch. But if you guys want to, I will take first or last or whatever you feel like.
I mean, I remember last session that I did an insight check and I trust him implicitly. So I have no desire to set a watch.
how does Senzin and Dauphine and Shahzar feel? I know what you two feel.
I feel like we should set a watch because while I do completely trust the owner of this castle, you never know what could happen, and he's off sleeping. So I wouldn't want to be startled by griffins running through because the castle is being attacked and not understand what's going on. I would feel better with a watch, but I'm happy to take that watch myself if need be.
You know what? That's a great point. I have a question. Do we have a sense of how fast this cloud castle is traveling through the sky? Like
Well, that's a good question. I don't know.
miles per hour?
I would say if you have survival, if you're proficient in survival, go ahead and make me a check. Tell me what you got. Oh, actually, I can see right here.
Decent enough. Is a 20, a dirty 20.
Yep. All right, so Senzin and Piranha both sort of make their way over to the edge, as close as they're comfortable getting, and look down. It's traveling maybe, to use American terms, it's traveling about 20 miles an hour.
Okay.
I think that's slow enough that we could be attacked by aerial beings, to be honest. So I just would feel better with a watch.
No, I agree. I was asking because I have primeval awareness, where I can spend a spell slot to sense whether there are any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead within 1 mile
How
of
long
us.
does that last?
That's cool.
It does not tell me.
I think it's
a
just
time.
a one-shot deal, right? You do it and you sense.
Yeah. So if we're going 20 miles an hour, that's going to be what? I mean, that's not going to be long at all.
Right.
Yeah.
Like 3 minutes. My math might suck. I don't know. But I mean, I could roll it now. I could do it now and just, maybe there's something nobody knows about. I don't know how. If he's meditating for days at a time, that leaves him pretty weak. I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna burn a spell slot.
Well, you're gonna go to sleep now anyway, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
So you might as
I'm
well use
fine
it.
with doing a watch, even if it's not because we're worried about Zephyros or the griffins. I mean, clearly there's some strife on the horizon or ongoing, and it certainly wouldn't help, or it certainly wouldn't hurt for us to be aware if we need to set off an alarm.
And it's just a good practice to get into. It's just a good habit to form. So yeah, okay. But so I'm not sure. What do I need to do for primeval awareness?
Nothing. Just tell me you're using it.
I am using it.
All right. You do not sense anything.
Okay, well that's something. That's good for now.
You get vague celestial vibes from Shahzar.
Shahzara. How you doing?
Oh, all right then.
I mean, she is an Aasimar, and she's sort of celestial heritage.
Cool. That's neat. I don't think I knew that about you.
Little known facts.
Little known fact.
If I knew that about you, I probably forgot because I'm not good at remembering small details like that.
All right, give me your
I think
give me
it's
your
really
watch
come
order.
up. So, what's that?
Give me your watch order if you're gonna do one.
I'll take first watch since it was my idea. I'll suffer first.
I'll take second watch.
Menredin feels like a morning person, so she should be last watch.
Okay, I'll take third or fourth. How you feeling? Which one you want?
I guess I'll be second to last.
Okay, then I'll
All
take.
right, so that's Piranha in the
middle.
dead of night. So
I
I've
can
got
also
Delphine,
take dead of
Shahzara,
night. I
Piranha.
assume that I'm used to being up late reading, so.
If you want to switch that, just let me know.
No, I like the idea of a ranger having a biphasic sleep schedule. Like I think that really tracks.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
All right, cool. All right, everyone, go ahead in your character sheets, take your long rest, and I will not even roll. The night passes uneventfully. Everyone wakes up in the morning. However, there are some dreams that have happened, but I'm going to say them out loud. Assuming Shahzara and Menredin will share them with the group. If they choose not to, just role play like you don't know it. So let's go with Menredin first, and Menredin's dreams are of the deep, deep, dark depths of the ocean and 30-foot tall giant forms slowly plodding across the floor of the ocean, trampling everything in their path. Every subterranean, every aquatic civilization falls and is ground to dust or sludge on the bottom of the ocean under the boots of giant kind. And that is Menredin's dream. Shahzara's dream is, imagine that, ravens circling the city of Waterdeep. And as you follow the ravens down in a spiral towards the city of Waterdeep, they are feasting on dead flesh of small folk. The walls of Waterdeep have been destroyed. There are huge boulders strewn throughout the city. It is a smoking crater. And there are phalanxes of red-skinned, 30 feet tall giants marching into the city with human slaves behind them. And that is Shahzara's dream.
That's deep.
It's always a good time in my head.
It's always a good time in the Warlock's brain.
Yeah.
there were no water giants that they mentioned, right? There's the fire ones, which sound like the red-skinned ones. That if I'm privy to this knowledge, I'm thinking this out loud. If I am not, then I'm sleeping. What? But yeah, there was no mention of any sort of aquatic giants.
My Menardin's interpretation would be those who are the stone giants.
Okay.
And
I will tell you straight up, all of you are, given what you have just seen with regard to Zephyros, who is the second most powerful of giant kind, Cloud and Storm giants are extremely accomplished wizards. There is no reason that they cannot breathe water at will.
Got it.
yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so Menardin's like, yep, cool. So Eric says, gotta stop this. No bueno.
Not in
I'm,
love.
Seems
I'm
fair.
just picturing
Not
that
ideal.
bubbling evil voice from the depths saying, "No bueno."
That's awesome.
That was very good. I like that a lot. That was quite nice. Okay. So those who dreamt, did you opt to share your dreams with us? Should we assume that this is common knowledge now?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
shared my dream.
You all are now officially a part of Eric Industries, so
That's awesome. Love it.
We'll be providing you with non-disclosure agreements shortly.
I'm gonna have to pass that to my. What's the fantasy version of an attorney? It doesn't matter. Okay.
Solicitor.
A solicitor.
solicitor.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
All right, so it is morning. You hear the cries, and you're not sure what they are, and you run outside or walk outside of griffins circling the tower up above, and they're gorgeous. They're beautiful creatures. They are streamlined, and the morning sun is glinting off their feathers, and it's just a wonderful sight. It fills you with the joy of being alive and flying on a cloud castle.
Yay!
Do they look hungry?
You look down and you realize you're flying over some farmland, and there might be some cows missing from the farmland below you.
Oh, okay. Well, kind of feel bad
Griffin's
for these
gotta
dogs.
eat.
Griffin's got a griffin. I don't know what
Indeed.
that means.
Okay.
So, it's
Anybody-
morning. Are you guys doing anything? What you doing?
I
I
want
could-
to rate the kitchen. Sorry.
Go
I'm
ahead.
going to just sit for a few minutes and look lost in thought as I just mull over the dreams I had. Looking a little bit concerned.
yeah. I am going to marvel at the wonders of flight. I am a water lady, and I'm surrounded by flying bird cats on a castle on a cloud. This is amazing.
Senzin, what is Senzin doing?
He's hungry. It is breakfast time. It is time to find some meat, some eggs. There's probably big griffin eggs in there. Shh. Whatever. We're hungry. Dragonborn's got to eat.
All right, so you make your
Senzin
way.
needs his strength.
Yep, you make your way into the giant's larder, and it is fully stocked. I mean, anything you could possibly want. Now, you might have to, hoist somebody up onto the countertop to get at it, but...
I am right there with Sensen, and I am feeling once again the dexterity just is I'm vibing with it. I'm feeling it. I want to can I try how
Can one of
high?
you guys get up there and get us some food?
Yes, I want to voice myself. I want to do a dance of acrobatics. Just I don't just want to get up there and get food. I want to make it look like an art form. I want to see what I can do.
Fun item to think about for Piranha. Piranha's dexterity is mostly in the realm of shooting things with a bow and hitting it with a sword. Because if I'm not mistaken, Piranha is not proficient in acrobatics.
I have a +5. I don't have to be proficient. That's pretty dang good, I would say. Like I would say.
You don't get that
You
+5
have
unless
to-
you're proficient.
You have to actually
Oh,
take a rank
beans.
in it.
Yeah.
Oh damn. All right. Well, I don't give a shit. I feel good.
But you
I'm gonna do
could
it.
maybe try climbing on Senzen's shoulders.
If you
Yes,
ask nicely.
yes.
I want to find
Oh.
cake for breakfast.
Senzen's hungry, so I think you
Yeah,
wouldn't
let's-
mind if someone stood on your shoulders to get some eggs.
Sons and
No.
darling, you look so hungry. Would you give a girl a boost?
Sure. I mean, we did this in the library tower place with the
Shh, we don't talk
thing.
about
Oh, I forgot
Right.
about that.
Yeah.
I don't think that's happened yet. But
Oh yeah, that's in the future. Whoops.
But-
That was a
in
that
any
was a
case,
dream.
hey, we'll start
was
a
a
precedent
vision.
right here, right now. Yeah. Boop. Okay, what do I need to roll?
Give me a dexterity check.
Right.
Delphine, are you just watching this with a sort of smirk on your face? Because I think you
Yes.
actually are proficient in acrobatics.
Yeah, I was just waiting. So I've been trying to say since before we went to sleep that I wanted to check out the kitchen.
I mean, you can do whatever you want, babe. All right, I got what the hell? Where did it go? I don't know what I just rolled. I rolled something. Did it show up for you?
It showed up for me, and that's fine.
What was it?
You managed to clamber up
What was
Senzen
it?
onto the tabletop. It was a 21.
Okay, see, that's not bad. Don't give me shit.
Delphine, what
Yes.
is Delphine doing while this is going on?
So I just would like to just skirt around them and just, easily climb up on the shelves. And I'm looking for cake, actually. I would like to have cake for breakfast, and I don't need any of these eggs and healthy crap. It's been a long day, or long week. I want cake. So
All right, so we're gonna have a little bit of Alice in Wonderland time here. So on top of the table is a glass cake enclosure. However, it is as tall as you are.
Oh. Does it have a, how when you have a cake on your counter and it has a lid on it, usually there's like a handle on top?
Sure, it absolutely does, and the handle is about 15 feet up.
I would like to attach a rope to the handle and throw all my weight into trying to uncover the cake.
How are you doing it? Because you're absolutely not going to be strong enough. Are you
I
going to
think you
try to
need a
lever it,
second
or?
person to
I'm just
run in
picturing
and get the
Delphine
cake.
hanging off the edge of the table, pulling on this rope, trying to get it off.
Well, if you can tilt it up and we can get a second person up there, they should be able to scramble in and get the cake.
So, all right, as you
Right.
tie off the rope,
Right.
you see that piranhas up there are also already.
Mhm.
So,
So maybe between the two of us, we can combine our weight in order to pull the lid off of this
Oh,
yummy
fine.
dessert.
Yeah, fuck it. Cake sounds good. What kind of cake is it?
you don't know yet.
I'm just
You
hoping
can't
it's
see?
cake. It's a cake container. It's what looks like
It's
a cake
cake
container.
with icing on it.
What color is the icing? You can tell a lot about a cake from the icing.
What color would you like the icing to be?
BJ, it's your cake. You tell me.
Chocolate.
It is chocolate icing.
Yay!
Guys,
All right.
don't worry. I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter what kind of cake it is. I can make it the cake you'd like to eat.
Yeah, I can't
Hell
eat cake in real life,
yes.
so I'm just gonna eat all the cake. That's it.
Oh.
Like I don't care
I-
what
I-
kind of cake it is. I'm gonna be.
I don't
I'm gonna
know
eat it.
where this came from or where we're going, but this is amusing as hell, so I'm just gonna go to town. The warlock has just said she can make it the cake you want it to be.
Out of
That's
character, I
awesome.
really want cake now, and so this is now like I don't care if we do anything else this whole campaign. We're getting this fucking cake. How do you
This
want
is
it?
gonna be the
Delphine,
entire
Put me
evening.
to work. I'm here
Or like
for
a
you.
double chocolate cake. That sounds amazing.
I-
Haven't had a
there-
chocolate cake. in
There's going to be a
decades.
bakery you're going to discover in Icewind Dale at some point, and yeah, you're going to do the same thing. But anyway,
Yes. Okay. So there is a handle on it. I imagine it's gonna be a little tough, like climbing up. I assume
Well,
it's
so
gonna-
I used to I threw rope up there and tied it off and whatever, but I don't weigh enough, just me, to pull this lid over. So what I'm hoping is that the two of us can combine our strength in an attempt to uncover the dessert.
That is what I do.
All right.
See if I have anything in my china cabinet that I could use as like a demonstration of what's in my
Dex
head.
or strength. I'm assuming it's probably
The
going to
cake
be
is a lie.
exactly.
That-
I'm assuming it's going to be Piranha's 20 dexterity that we're going to want to use here, right? Instead of brute strength.
That
So
makes
if you're
sense,
assisting
yeah.
each other, Piranha, why don't you give me? You've already done a dex check.
Sorry. Hey, I like piranha rush in and just do shit when I get bored.
All right. Well,
Okay.
you know what? I will take that 23, and if you had used strength, it might have crashed to the ground. You have used dexterity, and you managed to pull it off without smashing Zephyros's glass cake top.
Yay! All right, so
There
now
you
I
go.
want to climb up the up to the cake.
Well, you
So
don't
I
have
just
to climb. You just walk up to
envision
it.
that I just envision this is like a circle cake stand, right? And so I envision that I have climbed up and I'm sitting on the very edge of this, just taking handfuls of the cake and eating it while my feet are dangling off.
You could cut it with your short sword. Literally, I'm
Yes.
picturing you using your short sword to
Exactly.
cut off pieces of cake.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do I need to remain in position to keep the lid open,
No.
or can I secure it? Okay, I'm gonna take my is it a long sword?
Short sword.
Short sword. I'm gonna take my short sword. I'm just fucking hacking off like pieces of it and like distribute it off the edge of this grand table
You're
or
like,
countertop or whatever. Just
"Whee!"
like let them eat cake.
Let them eat cake.
Nice.
Yes.
Right.
All right. You are eating cake.
Can I make mine raspberry white chocolate?
You can. So
It's magic, whatever you
Shahzara
want cake.
warlocks herself some prestidigitation, and it tastes like whatever flavor you want it to be. For each
Nom, nom,
individual, whatever flavor you want it to be, that's what it is.
Awesome.
Oh, fried rat.
All right, so when I'm done eating cake, oh, that's disgusting. Really.
It's an acquired taste, but man, when you have it right, it hits
It's-
so
yeah.
good.
No. So I would actually like to search around the room. Yeah, I sort of clamber around on things, climb up on stuff, and poke around in places I probably shouldn't. But I'm basically investigating the room or whatever,
You got
searching
it.
for
The kitchen, the
Tiles,
larder and kitchen, or the main room.
Yeah, I'm gonna start with the kitchen because that's where I'm at.
Are you all going to join her doing this so that we can
yes.
pool efforts?
Yes. Can I
Yeah.
roll?
All
Am I
right,
gonna get shit if I roll
Now
it
that
now?
we've
cooking
eaten.
Let's
stuff.
Delphine. Oh, you did a perception check. All right, I'm waiting for it to come up.
Yeah, I rolled a 17. It should be a 23.
Yep, you got it.
It's just slow.
You guys are
You
fine.
said perception check? Or just
Well,
Delphine?
Just Delphine, because I was
Okay.
going to give her advantage, but 23 sees everything there is to see.
Oh, the scene.
Excellent.
I'll tell you straight up. So the larder is just that. It's a larder. Whatever kind of food you can imagine is in here. It's well stocked. There appears to be some sort of enchantment that keeps the cold stuff cold.
Very
That's
cool.
about it. The base floor. In the big, huge room, those 6 lights are magical overhead. Everything else is plain furniture. Just a big table, several big, giant chairs, and the fire pit where you guys were sitting last night.
It's just a pretty boring place.
Yep.
All right. That's cool. I got to eat cake. I'm happy.
So as you are walking around, everybody give me I don't know, perception check.
Oh, sure.
Oh, I'm not.
I
feeling
wasted
very
my perception
perceptive
check. And I
today.
listen, I rolled a 1
And it's okay.
because I
Wow.
wasted my perception check.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
I rolled a
9.
3.
I cake.
well,
Still
3
eating
plus
cake.
3, 6.
I got a dirty
Piranha.
20.
So Piranha's Trixie comes flying in through the front door and sort of warbles at Piranha, and it's the sort of, "You want me to follow you, boy? Come on." So she
Timmy's in the well.
right. Trixie wants you to follow her outside.
All right, I have an arrow notched and ready, and I follow that cat to the end of the fucking universe because she owns my soul. So
Aw.
If
yes,
anything ever happened to that cat, I would kill everyone and then myself, right?
essentially, yeah. God, Seth, stop reading my diary. Jesus, come on, Dad.
I can make her some fish cake.
Some fish
That would be
cake.
awesome. She would love that. That would mean so much to me and her. Thank
So wait,
you.
no, hold on. But like, even if it tastes like fish cake, isn't it technically still the original chocolate cake? In which case, couldn't
It
it
is.
make her sick? I'm just saying.
Mhm.
Valid point.
Yeah.
She won't eat it.
Yeah.
I mean, she's not dumb enough to eat it.
Okay.
She's actually.
Only we are.
She's
Yeah.
like, this is bad for me. I don't care what it smells
Yeah.
like.
I'm allergic to cats, so I've never.
She
had
might
an
actually be
allergic
smarter than
dinosaur.
some members of the
Yeah.
party, but
I'm allergic to cats too, but and I don't even know. I don't know if like can cats even eat? Maybe they can eat chocolate. I know dogs can.
No.
I know, like I don't.
No.
know.
I
I
don't
know
think
about
cats
dogs.
or dogs can.
Yeah.
remember, this is a
No.
magical flying cat.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
well,
That's true.
I
We don't have a
am-
kitty vet, so I was just being cautious.
No, that's fair. I'm going to be very protective of her and what she is fed. If anybody tries to feed her, and I'm not like, you're going to catch a little bit of hell for it. Real quick before we leave, I'm going to give her a little bit of jerky, and then on we go.
She has
Some
fed,
rat.
and she's actually got a little bit of blood on her muzzle already. And as a ranger,
What?
you realize.
How do you not mention this?
Oh,
My
oh
cat
no! As a ranger, you realize she might have been sharing in the griffin's cow.
No.
Okay, but still, I would be alarmed. I would
No.
inspect her thoroughly. So,
That's
come on.
fine.
Okay.
All right.
She's okay.
Who is going outside following Trixie and Piranha?
I'll follow them.
Yeah.
I'll follow them at a slight distance.
Oh, I'm
Send
definitely following.
I will clean up the kitchen so we don't leave a mess for Mr. Zephyros.
I love that our tank is
is house mom.
Aww.
very considerate. Is so considerate. But tell you what, I will.
I love that the only dude in the party is doing the dishes. Actually, that just makes me hella
Yeah.
happy.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is pretty good. Is Trixie a particularly stealthy creature? Like, is this something that maybe
No.
I want to try to be sneaky when I follow her, just in case, or like, what's my read on the situation?
You can't tell. I mean,
All right.
it's not a sense of urgency. It's more like a, hey, mom, look at this.
Okay, fuck it, let's go.
Okay. You walk outside, and you spot 9 very thin and lightly armored, what look to be humanoid forms, riding what look to be giant vultures. They are approaching the cloud.
Can I roll maybe a nature check to see if I recognize what they're writing?
If anyone is proficient in survival, go ahead and give me a
Yeah,
survival
That
roll.
would be a no.
I mean, I would think that Piranha should be because she's.
that's
Yeah.
probably Piranha.
22.
You have heard tell of these. You haven't seen them, but they are indeed giant vultures. Their wingspan is about 40 feet across. They are a little bit smaller than the griffins, but they are awful looking. I mean, they're evil looking creatures think about a vulture, and their head is all red and black, leathery looking skin, and yeah. Their beaks
I'm
look like
imagining-
they could cut a human in half.
I'm imagining the first level, like the first boss in Donkey Kong Country, and that dude is not cool. Okay. Can I do, I don't know, like maybe insight to see what vibe I get from the creatures riding them? They're humans or humanoids?
They're pretty far out. Is anyone gonna do anything other than checks right now?
Not.
Let me go around
Yes.
starting with Clover B. Clover, what are you gonna do? What is Menridin doing?
I don't think that Menridin can do anything. Yeah. She doesn't have anything like special that she can do in preparation, so she's just gonna look hard.
Walk hard, down lights. Sorry. I love that movie. Anyway.
I mean, like
Menridin
Piranha, don't
is-
you have daggers or something that could be thrown at it, or
I mean, they're
Yeah.
super far away. It's
I
how
have
far away are they?
arrows too, but I feel like that might be a little bit aggro at this juncture. Does everybody feel like, do we have any sense that they are like aggro? Like,
Well,
is there
again,
anybody
as a
with
ranger,
suspicion?
give me a survival check again. As a ranger, you would recognize sort of attack vectors and patterns that carrion birds fly in.
Well, that's an 8, so I
Madame
see
has
some birds.
two inspiration points. Would Madame like to re-roll that?
I mean, if you're asking, then yeah, the hell I am. Shit. 23.
All right. They are not on an attack vector. You know that these are carrion birds, and if they were coming looking for food or to attack, they would be flying very differently. They are clearly and slowly approaching in formation.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna say, y'all, let's hold back real quick and see. They don't seem threatening. Let's see what they need. But be ready to attack if you need to. Do what you need to do to get ready if push comes to shove.
Shahzara?
Seems fair.
I mean, there's not much I'm gonna really do right now. I'm just listening to piranha, unless I mean, can I do any? I mean, I didn't do great on my last perception check, but
You know what? Give me a history check.
oh, I was going to ask about that. If I can figure out what the heck they are. 23.
Wow. All right. There is a 23. You have read about this. There is a certain cult that worships the element of air. And they are known
writing
to
this
ride
down.
giant vultures.
Okay. Are they? Do I know? Are they warlike? Are they enemies of cloud giants or humans? Do I know
You're
that
not
much?
sure.
Or not
You are
sure?
just
Okay.
not sure.
Did she share this with everybody?
Yes, I will share that with everybody.
If they worship the element of air, would they speak primordial?
You don't know.
I have no idea.
Yep, it's possible, but you don't even know what race they are yet. They're humanoid. The riders. Anyone else? If no one else wants to do it, Delphine, Senzin, you're still cooking or cleaning. If you want to come out, you can. If you want to come out,
We will allow it.
I come out like with an apron I found that's giant size, but I kind of like wrapped it a couple times because I'm a big guy and I'm like patting,
plate mail armor and an apron.
yes, and I'm like patting grease off my hands. I'm like, what's going on? What are we looking at?
Do you have a bandana tied, just like a little bonnet tied over your hair?
Sure.
I really want it.
The
Thank you.
chef's-
Thank you.
Over the plate mail
I
helmet.
wanted it.
No, I don't know. I guess I hope I don't have my helmet on for breakfast, but I have my dragon locks streaming behind me in a ponytail.
And Delphine,
Nice.
you are muted, madame. You are muted.
Dang it!
Oh no.
I did that too.
Sad. I was trying to type because I was trying to look up a skill and
Oh, look at that. Kelly's watching us on Facebook. The newest fashion trend.
Hi, Kelly.
Ooh.
So yeah, I'm gonna polish my shoes while I wait and hold my turn, just to see if they come close enough. Like if they, because for all we know, this giant could have some kind of invisibility protection on his magic flying castle. Like nothing really would surprise me at this point. So I would hate to initiate a combat when it was unnecessary.
Alrighty, then let's move along to the giant vultures swooping in and landing right in front of you, maybe 30 or 40 yards in front of you.
Wow.
9 humans dismount. They are wearing leather armor with stylized helmets in the shape of vulture heads. And they all dismount, and 2 of them step forward. They take their helmets off. One is a man, one is a woman, and they are human. And they introduce themselves as Amarath and Navon. and they would like to speak with the master of the castle.
There's a little problem with that. He's busy at the moment. Is there anything we could help you with, or
He's taking a nap. Could we take a message?
yeah? Could we take a message, or is there something very immediate that needs to be dealt with?
No, and why are you here? You are not a cloud giant. Are you his servant?
That's none of your business.
Are
His
you
honored
the servant?
guests.
Why are you here?
We are here on behalf of our lord to make an offer to the Lord Zephyros.
Well?
They say, well, if you are not his servants, please stand aside. We will be entering the keep now. And they're just calmly starting to walk up towards the castle.
Have you?
No, that's not going to happen.
Hey, so have you visited him before? Are you friends? Does he know you?
He knows of us and our lord, of course.
He knows of you. Does he know you?
Are the
Is the
griffins
question.
around?
Yeah.
Yeah, what are the griffins doing?
The
That's a
griffins
good
are
question.
nothing right now. They're just, you don't even see them.
All right. I'm gonna give Trixie.
They kind of, yeah, it's Trixie. It's what we
Okay,
know.
I wasn't sure if it was Trixie or Nixie. I'm gonna give Trixie a little something, and like kind of shoot her to maybe go talk to her griffin friends. Maybe go talk to your griffin friends right now, like right now. She
All
gets
right.
a help.
She
You
flies
tell me,
away.
Seth.
She flies away up towards the top. What else is going on right now? I'm gonna go around clockwise, and let's start with actually counterclockwise. Let's start with Jax and go around. What are you doing, Senzin?
Can I do an insight check on these people?
Sure.
That seems smart, yeah.
Ah, darn.
You have 4 inspiration points. Would you like to use one?
I guess. I mean, I'm not proficient in it, and I only have a +1, so
Maybe wait and see if anyone else wants to do that.
I'm gonna wait. Yeah, because I could roll worse easily.
Delphine?
Yeah, I would like to do that. I'm just waiting for my character to load. So, I don't know. It froze. I hit refresh. So, what was it I was doing?
Insight check.
check to see
Yeah,
what their intentions
sorry.
might be.
Okay. There we go. So I get a 17.
That's not bad. That's probably a success.
So I'm going to read their body language, I suppose, and in general their intentions, and see if they feel like friend or foe.
It doesn't feel more like friend or foe. It feels more like you are inconsequential, and they just want you to get out of their way so they can talk to the cloud giant.
Okay.
They're not openly hostile to you.
Fair. I would like to attempt to use my persuasion to have them come back another day.
All right. Let me go around, and then because that's a second thing, and then we'll have
That's
you do that. So what is Shahzar doing?
That is literally what I was going to do.
Do
is
it,
try
go
to
for it.
use my persuasion to see if they can, hold off for a
Well,
little while.
If you both want to step forward and combine your efforts, you can give me a persuasion check at advantage. So roll twice and take the better one.
Alrighty.
Cool. Let's do it.
So Delphine and Shahzar step forward and present a united front in trying to convince whoever these people are.
But I rolled a natural 20, so should I bother rolling again?
Well, it's Shahzar that's rolling. since she's
I've got a
better.
15.
I thought
was
we both
my
had to roll.
better of the
Yep.
two.
Who's got the better? I mean, I think Shahzar's got the better.
I have a +4 in persuasion, and it's actually an ability of mine, or a skill, or whatever.
Yeah, I have a +5, but it's not one of my proficiencies.
So all right, I'm
Yeah.
going to take Delphine's then. So Shahzar
Alright.
was assisting Delphine.
Excellent.
Woohoo!
They turn around and they're willing to listen to you some more, for now.
For now.
For now.
We would just like to, he said he would be up and he will be prepared to speak to visitors here in a few days. He's just in the middle of a very important meditation session and he really can't be interrupted or he'll have to start over. And I would imagine that whatever it is you would like to speak to him about, whatever, proposition you have, you would prefer he be in a mood to be receptive to it. And I can assure you, if we wake him now, he will not be.
All right, we'll come back to that. What were Piranha and Menridin doing check-wise, if anything?
So first, do I see anything magical on their persons?
Yes.
Um,
Yes,
So
you
it
see a
is the
dog.
puppy.
You see a magical dog. The male, the male is Amrath. You got it right in the Discord. And Navon. The male is carrying Amrath a bag on his shoulders that is glowing with magic.
glowing with magic.
And the woman, Navon, has a belt pouch that is glowing with magic.
Okay. I would like to use.
Go ahead.
I would like to use my control air and water ability with Fog Cloud and my performance skill.
I'm like, where is this going?
To back up what Delphine was saying, which was basically like, you know, he's a very important man. He's too busy right now. Basically making us appear as like his emissaries, like while we have like air and fog swirling about us, looking very scary and important.
I like that. All right. And what is Piranha doing? Did you want to do any other checks or anything? And then we'll move into actions.
I'm thinking insight and perception just to get a sense of like if there's anything about them that I haven't observed yet. I don't remember what I've already rolled because D&D Beyond is being slow. I've rolled lots of survival. But yeah, can I do either of those and would that make sense in this situation?
I'll tell you straight up, you've learned everything from their body language that you're going to learn. So I wouldn't worry about that right now. So you
Then
basically
can I just talk to
confirm.
him?
Well, we're going to move into conversation right now.
there. Okay, that's fine.
You confirm what everyone else has already kind of figured out about their intentions. And Menridin, Menridin's performance, you're just a little clammy and wet now instead of you're just a little bit clammy and wet, and you still persuaded them, but like it's not as impressive as all that because Menridin rolled a 2.
Yeah. I mean, it was a 2 plus 7,
but still.
It's still a
All
2.
right, so let's move into discussion and whatever it is. So, Delphine and Shahzara just said something. Can you recap, and then we'll... You are muted, madame.
Yeah, I just heard silence.
My thing cut out. What did
you
you
hear me?
say?
Oh,
Yeah,
see,
No,
I
I
couldn't hear
couldn't.
for a second either.
you guys just said something, and now everybody's in conversation. So you said, hey, you know, we are sort of emissaries of the Lord, and it would not be good to wake him up. And they've come back and they're paying attention to you for
that's
now.
what I said.
Well, I feel so. I think we've bought ourselves a little bit of time. If we could,
Did they leave? I'm sorry, Seth cut out, and I have no idea what's going on.
I
Did
cut
they
out?
leave
Can
and
you guys hear
decide to
me?
come back?
I can
I
hear
can
you
hear you
now.
Okay.
But I couldn't.
You didn't cut out for me. I was good.
Oh,
Okay,
I guess it's
so-
just
Do you want to rerun?
No, I couldn't hear for like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Probably not even that long. But
All right,
It wasn't very long. But did they leave, or are they still
No,
here?
they come back to you, and they're anxiously awaiting your next words since you've convinced them to turn around and talk to you some more instead of going straight up to the castle.
Oh, right. And then I
okay.
had said that I would encourage them to return in a few days because he was in the middle of a crucial meditation and he would not be receptive to whatever they had to say if he was interrupted. Is basically what I said.
That's unfortunate, but our mission requires that we speak with him immediately. So I will bear the full brunt of any ire that Zephyros heaps upon those who would awaken him.
well, I understand, and perhaps I can understand it might be very inconvenient for you to come back in a few days.
Is this something we can help you with?
Perhaps we could could we convene amongst ourselves for a minute and
He's just looking at you like you have three heads, and
Yeah.
he says, I speak on behalf of the great Lord Yansibin, and who do you speak on behalf of? I know, Yansibin.
Okay, so
Yancbin.
I'm
Does the
definitely-
Kingdom of Elves have a name that I can write
Sorry.
down?
I keep waiting for Trixie to come back with a griffin.
Right?
Same. Like, where's she at?
That will
She
happen
chased a
shortly.
balloon?
Okay,
Kingdom of Elves.
I just want to stall until then.
I'll say, if you wait too long, Mendridin's gonna walk right to the front and be like, I speak on behalf of Eric.
I speak on behalf of Thunderwave.
I just need to know the name of the Elven Kingdom or
It is
something.
the Kingdom of Ardeep.
Ardeep.
And yes, Ardeep. And you'll note that my lighting just went wacky because it is on the same remote control that Cave Girl has in her office, and she's just turned them off. So go ahead and keep talking, and I'll turn them back on.
Oh wow.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Oh god.
So
I like that he was paper.
He asked
I
who
didn't
we
know
were
that before
speaking
today.
for, and I was going to offer to speak for my family, since that was at least somebody important, and he feels like he's all important because he speaks for whoever. So I can
Okay.
try that.
Because I am half elf and you are a noble person within
Ardeep.
the lineage. Yeah, if I can sort of back you up or
Yeah.
support that, then I will lend to give you advantage.
So when he asked,
also,
Yeah, I assume Delphine is more has
diplomatic.
more sway than I do.
But also, they are a cult of air worshippers, and
Yeah,
they.
it's probably like their god or something.
So
We're
my thought process is, if they speak Aaron, that is a base primordial language. I speak Aquan, therefore I know primordial, so I could go all like angry primordial Triton and be like, I am on behalf of blah, 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 which is Eric's actual name.
Okay, I'm sorry. What was that? I'm gonna need to say that again.
Please, one more time.
And do that. So that's two paths we could do.
That's cool too. Yeah. I mean, like if you'd rather do that, that's cool. I just was thinking we're in the local area we're probably still flying over my mother's kingdom, so my sister's
20
kingdom or whatever
20
it is
miles
right
an
now.
hour. You're moving north, by the way, and I would say you're not. You're.
Oh, okay.
I mean, overnight, 20 times 8, you're
Oh, that's right,
160
we
miles. You're
Yeah,
pretty
we
far.
saved some stuff.
Do you have any interest in meeting a griffin? They're beautiful creatures.
What?
Where
Looks
are
again
they?
like you have 3 heads, and he says,
Just
I
like-
speak for the ruling family of Ardeep, actually. We were sent here on a mission. We are waiting for the giant to wake up. He is meditating on our behalf, and we need him to complete that. So if you could come back in 2 days, that would be much appreciated.
All right, I would like anyone proficient in history or arcana to give me whichever one you're better at.
I'm the same in both.
I think that's probably, I was going to say that's probably going to be the Asimar's
All right.
domain.
I did Arcana 18.
Yeah.
All right, so Menredin and Shahzara both, as soon as he says the words Lord Yansibin, a light goes off in your brain, and you realize that is the evil Lord of Elemental Air.
Oh, good.
These are
Great.
not
Lovely.
nice
Great.
people. They are not like, it's a lawful evil. They're not. They won't break their word, but they could care less about committing evil acts. You've heard about these cultists, and their entire goal in life is to purge and destroy the world with tempests.
So
Yeah,
they
that
don't
sounds
really seem like Zephyros's.
Well, think about this
I don't know.
from their perspective. I mean, this is a storm giant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wait, so who is the one who perceived that?
Sorry, this is a cloud giant. Storm giants are at the top of the ordning.
Right, but who is the one who just realized that they are probably kind of big old dickbags?
Me and
both
Yeah,
warlocks.
the two warlocks.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe one, but probably not both of you are great at sort of like concealing your feelings and reactions, at least from the people who've been hanging out with you for a really long time. Can I read it on their face, or like, is this something that like nobody knows? Like, what's the scenario here?
They're gonna have to share it with you, and you're in the middle of the group right now, so you're gonna have to roleplay like you don't know that.
All right, fuck it. Where's Trixie?
Trixie comes back to you, lands on your
Thank
shoulder,
goodness.
like there's no big deal.
Can we just like walk inside and close the doors in their face? Like, I mean, it's a magic castle. Maybe it protects itself. I don't know.
So is that what you're gonna do?
Well, I was just asking the group in general. I don't feel like that's
Okay.
my
I'm
decision to
gonna
make.
talk to him a little bit.
Just stab them in their faces and be done with. Just-
yeah.
I'm just gonna look at
What-
everybody and kind of try to give them a look of, hey, just keep on talking so we figure out what to do.
What was their reaction to Dauphine claiming royal heritage?
They probably don't care. They're evil.
They don't. Yeah, they don't care. It is an empire of the inferior people who live on the ground, not in the skies.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
yeah.
Well, and we've kind of gone past that. Seth had said that we had gone past the kingdom, so.
Okay, yeah. So Menredin kind of like shrugs forward and like puts on scary warlock face, basically.
Scary warlock face. Yay!
And then speaks in primordial and basically says, "I am the representative of the
That's right.
of the power of the deeps, the unknowable, unfathomable,
Great.
and we are occupying the time of whoever the fuck is in the castle. Come back later when he is not occupied."
Give me a persuasion check.
Good job.
Nice.
It's a 16. I want to use. Is that good enough, or should I use my inspiration?
Well, can
Would
she
you like to use your
piggyback with
inspiration?
us?
I want.
This
Abby
is
used it.
all Menredin.
Okay.
I should probably use my inspiration. I want a better roll. I want a
I'm
really.
just gonna
good roll.
step back and out of her way.
24.
No, that's awesome.
All right, I
Hell
set
yeah.
it at DC
Hell
20.
yeah.
I set a DC 20. So you actually managed to convince them to come back later.
Woohoo!
Nice.
They
Way to
get
go,
on their
Menredin.
vultures and fly away.
Hell yeah. Fuck you and the vulture you rode in on.
Oh.
The vulture you rode in on. Oh, God.
I did not know what to really make of those guys, but they don't
I mean-
worship
They're
a particularly nice lord.
They kind of chat my ass, I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
They were incredibly rude.
Yeah. They're not nice people.
Yeah, really not
No.
nice people. Menredin, I am so glad you managed to make them go away, at least
Menredin?
for now.
Menredin, I will climb back up into that kitchen and get you your very own like fucking hunk of cake for that. That was great, and I don't know how else to
Amazing.
thank you. Do you want some jerky, some fried rat?
Rat on
no,
a stick.
No on the rat, yes on the jerky.
Here you go, babe. Hell yeah, venison, that fucking.
All
Maybe
right.
Menredin likes fish flavored cake since Trixie.
No,
probably
man.
does.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
yeah.
Oh, that's,
Wait,
that's
no, it's
cannibalism.
part of
That's
stereotyping.
cannibalism.
That's yeah, man. Come on.
No, you know what she likes?
Oh, God. What does she
Sushi.
like?
Crab cake.
Oh.
Oh,
Here for this. Love this. Hell yes. Cheers to you. I will celebrate that one.
and
On
I'm out
that-
of stew.
That seems like a great place to maybe take a pee break. So.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, it is
It's
9:28.
8:28.
Is everybody good?
Yes.
I'm good.
Will be.
All right. Remember to turn off your microphones, and we'll be back in
Yeah.
11 minutes.
Sweet.
All right. Uno momento.
If I can get back to Skype.
No, that's not big enough. No, that's not big enough either. That's more like it. We're delighted to have you with us. To add to your enjoyment, we're all wound up to bowl you over at intermission time with live wire service at our snack bar, where you'll find a tempting variety of favorite foods and beverages. Now it's showtime, folks. And you can be sure it's the best show in town. Your continued patronage is very, very welcome.
Who's setting up shop? We got a cleric paladin who is also setting up shop. We're going to call our consortium Praetor's Haberdashery Consortium. We don't sell hats.
Is we don't sell hats part of the name?
No, I just thought I'd clarify.
I like it better if it was part of the name. Yeah, me too.
Oh,
That would be very funny.
I'm the head of it, so like we could add that to the name.
Yeah, we will then. We're gonna have shirts made. I gotta get their portraits all put together, and we're gonna have merchandise.
Oh my god!
This is gonna be awesome.
Praetor's Haberdashery Consortium. Parentheses. We don't sell hats.
I would buy one of those shirts.
It's intermission. Rise and stretch time. Time to refresh yourself and visit our snack bar. Got a yen for hot popcorn? Your favorite soft drinks are sparkling cold. The juicy Frank sizzling hot. There's delicious coffee, freshly brewed, and all kinds of ice cream and candy to tempt you. Showtime will be announced loud and clear to get you back to your car in time. So stretch your legs. Come to the snack bar now.
They don't really apply to level 0 characters.
They don't? Okay. All right. So then I won't grab them. I thought that crit might be that extra one. Okay. So here's the regular damage. Oh, say good night, Francis. Oh, that's Chip. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, Chip.
Suck it, Chip.
Whoops. I thought.
I'm sorry, sir. This is a private mountain.
But I only wanted it.
This mountain is reserved for patrons.
But
it's a supply depot for all sorts of good things, which people can get at the snack bar. Like soft drinks, candy bars of all kinds, delicious popcorn, and refreshing ice cream treats.
But I am a patron.
Well, why didn't you say so? Be our guest.
Through and you're kind of at a point where you can't really wedge your way in there anymore. You're like,
Here, boy. Here, boy. Come. Here, boy. You can do it. Come on.
Yes, sir. May I help you?
I'd like 2 of those, please.
Hot dogs? Yes, sir.
And 3 of those. And 1 of those. And 5 bars of these. And a cup of that nice hot liquid.
Coffee. Coming right up.
Oh, and 2 bags of those peculiar white puffy material.
You mean our crunchy popcorn? Shall I wrap that for you, sir?
Oh, that's all right. My saucer's just outside.
They come from miles to enjoy our intermission.
I'm terribly sorry. Bjorn, you explode, and in your place is a sweet roll.
Nice.
Hello there. Give the demonstration of my new invention, the goodies machine. The machine turns out delicious hot doggies one after the other. And thirst-quenching sodas also. Gives popcorn of the most tasty kind, plain unbuttered. Candy too, crunchy and dandy. Steaming hot coffee and ice cream too. These goodies are at a snack bar just waiting for you.
Private messenger. And do you know how to do that in Facebook? I mean, in Facebook, whatever. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell?
At least Facebook is still around
Wow.
hundreds of years into the future.
Hey, why mess with a good thing?
Go ahead and
right?
clip that one, guys. And you can send that one to me later, too. Thanks a lot.
As everyone knows, rainbows usually have a treasure at the end. Let's follow this one and see if we can find the pot of gold.
Father, I suppose you've come to claim me treasure.
Well, we'd like to see the gold first.
Ethan, there's better than gold in here, me lad. No, just look here, no.
Candy, refreshing soft drinks, popcorn, ice cream. Well, that's some treasure, but anyone can buy luscious treats like these at the snack bar.
You don't tell me. Do you suppose you could get me a job as a snack bar attendant?
Brass knuckles he's wearing, and the creature just.
How did the creature go?
One more time.
What? One more time?
No, that was it.
Like you crave that corn when it's freshly bobbed. You gotta beat it to the box with the butter on the top. Get with it, man. Start strolling down to the sweets that set you rolling, the best in town. Our candy's real gone, if I'm understood. To all you squares, that means the confection is positively delicious. Cork that stuff. Give me 5. Let me send you into this nutty jive. Go, man, go! It ain't very far. Shake it on down to this cool snack bar. Come on, Jill. Give us a treat. A friendly pepper-upper with a tasty beat.
Drink Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper, 'cause it never lets you down.
Frosty, man. Frosty.
People, we might be able to take care of that. I
I'm
understand.
gonna sing the doom song now.
Oh, God.
Doom, 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 da doom, doom, da doom, da doom, doom, da doom, 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 da doom, doom, da doom, doom. Doomy doomy, doom doom doom. The end.
Music to the ears of the hungry. The sizzle of a mouth-watering hamburger. Fresh, lean beef, done to a golden brown, couched in a soft bun, and garnished to taste. Man, that's hunger heaven. And you'll feel like you're heaven sent when you get one at our refreshment stand.
Happen. Let me see. Is there a deception check for a horse? Does a horse have a? Ooh, it's going for the
deception for a horse.
Yeah, a horse
I
has got
love it.
deception. So the horse goes up and you see it. It's looking a brief second. It looks at the plant like maybe it's something even tastier, but then it sticks out its tongue and it pulls back, and then it backs up. It's got the sugar cube in its mouth and its eyes go boing as these eyes just go, and it starts woo, and it starts bucking, and it just and he was looking at something in his hand, and he is standing up, and he grunts out, "Who the F are you? What are you doing here?"
Housekeeping?
Housekeeping?
I'm dead. God.
Your attention, please. All new hotshot electric in-car heaters have been installed for your comfort and convenience. Just insert heater through car window and turn on the switch. When leaving, please turn switch off and replace on speaker post. Warning, high voltage. For your own safety, do not attempt to repair or remove wires. Do not attempt to open heater unit. If you need assistance, please notify the theater box office or concession manager.
She had red whelps and skin was looking all grotesque and all that, and she let out a little bit of a mumbled roar, leveled the gun at everybody in the room there, and that was where we cut last week. So that was where we'll pick up the action now, unless there are any questions or anything else that the group would like to add.
I have a question.
Please ask away.
What is a mumble roar?
Mumble roar. Yeah, well, yeah, you know.
Settle back now, content, comfortable, well-fed, and ready for some fine entertainment. Is everybody happy? Then let's go. It's showtime.
There we go. Hello, everyone. All right, and we are back from break, and Ella will be back shortly, momentarily. So what's
Hurry, Ella!
Cat?
Hurry.
Wait, no, we're having cat cam apparently right now.
Cat cam?
Kitty cam!
Kitty cam. All right, cool. We are all back. Excellent. Raise your hand if you can all hear me.
Sorry, yes,
Just
I can
making
hear you.
sure. Okay, cool. So where did we leave off? What happened? The air cultists got on their vultures and flew away.
Because the
Benedrin is so
Benedrin is awesome. I was trying to say because she was awesome, but then I just spaced on the name, and it still takes forever for it to scroll across the screen. So I'm like,
Right?
I changed it to every 30 seconds.
Every time I needed to say one of your guys' names today, it's been on your guys' class. I'm just like, that's really not helpful.
Are you sure it's 30 seconds?
That was not 30 seconds. There is no
Yeah.
way.
It's
My-
still on our names. And
My
it's been...
D does not have a 30-second refresh rate, so there's that.
I'm sure I changed it, but that's okay. I will check again after the stream tonight.
Maybe we need 10 seconds because we
You know
all
what we should all do? We should all just write our names down on a flippin' post-it like adults and
What I do, y'all, is I just have the Storm King's Thunder, the D&D, like all the active characters as a tab that I can flip to, and then I can be like, oh right.
No, wait, how do I do that?
Yeah,
I'll
how do
drop,
we do that?
I'll drop it in Discord. It has honestly saved me because I don't want to use your names, and I don't want to.
Thank you.
Yep.
I'm
And
not
you
good.
guys get
Characters is no. Is that it?
Campaigns. and
Oh
then
my
go
god.
to-
Well, folks, you get to see how the sausage is made.
We're sorry. We're all awful. We have
No, we're not.
can't make Discord work again, so I don't.
Like this is who I am. I'm fine with who I am.
Yeah, I've accepted my ADD a long time ago.
Yeah.
Aha,
There you go.
aha, I found a leak. I found it.
Yes.
I clicked on it. Wait.
And so that, like, I'll click to that when I need to see
Super
names.
helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That is very helpful.
Oh.
All right, so they flew away. Yay!
Good work.
Excellent. What else are you guys doing?
Oh, geez. I don't know.
Waiting on the dude to wake up.
Yeah, I mean,
we eat more cake.
We're not allowed to explore. Now we
I
gotta
wanna-
be worried about visitors.
Yeah,
wanna
I
find the
really
griffins.
hope
He
they
said
don't
we could
come
explore.
back
He just said not to go to the
before.
second level. So I would like
Oh,
to
that's
explore the
true.
grounds.
I would like to find the griffins. I will do that whenever it is convenient.
Well, they're above the second floor, so unless you want to break his rules.
Well, I mean,
I feel like that would be rude.
can I send Trixie up to them? Because
Sure, you've
Trixie
already
can
have.
fly. Yeah, so maybe like they like meat. Maybe I don't want to send my little cat with meat that they want to eat. But what I imagine, Ella does not know exactly how to proceed here, but I imagine that Piranha has some sense of like, hey, I want those griffins to come down and notice me, and I have this like cat ambassador.
Cat ambassador.
Cat ambassador. Yeah.
All right,
so,
let's.
Yeah.
If
I
you
can
want
wait
to
on
send
that.
Trixie up, yeah. If you want to send Trixie up, let's say that might happen later.
Yeah.
Anybody else? What are other folks doing?
Like I said, I'm just exploring the grounds around the castle. Obviously, I'm staying.
Where in particular?
Well, I just thought I'd walk around the castle. That was probably a lot of exercise in itself.
You managed to circumnavigate the castle, and it is everything you expect it to be. It is a round wizard's tower. There's a door that leads into the larder on the other side of the castle. And other than that, it is actually floating on a magical cloud. And you
I
notice
feel like a Care Bear, and yeah.
several times as you're walking around the tower, you just stop and you're taken aback by the fact that you are actually walking on a cloud.
That is
Walking on
pretty
sunshine.
impressive. I have to ask how that affects my heels. Like, is it like walking on a regular floor? Is there a little bit of give? Is it wobbly, like when you're in one of those old houses with an uneven floor? Like,
Give me a dex check.
great.
Uh-oh.
That'll teach me to open my mouth. I mean, I feel like if I can battle in these, I'm probably set. But I was just curious, like, is it squishy? Is it like walking on a marshmallow? What is that like?
I will
I got
say
21.
you find your cloud legs very quickly, and it is very much like walking on a cloud would be. The heels sink in, but there's something mystical about it that stops your heels from completely going through it. And it's
So this is like when you
is.
stand on your memory foam mattress with heels on, right? It sinks in, but you manage to survive.
How would you know that that's a thing?
I don't have the answer.
Why would you ask that? Why would you think that's something that isn't a thing?
Yeah, I mean, it makes complete sense to me. Doesn't everybody put heels on?
100%. I have done that. Sometimes you have to get up and you don't want to take your heels off, but there's something you need to do up top.
Doesn't that poke
Why are you making
holes
weird
in your
stuff?
mattress?
I'm hanging from my chandelier in the bedroom, and that's the only way to climb up there, okay?
On that note. All right.
I'm gonna
now
do
that we've
math stuff.
Yeah, now that we've established that walking on a cloud is like walking on a memory foam mattress.
Not bad. No, I don't. Well, I probably do have other shoes, but they're probably still heels. That's to the person in chat who asked.
Yeah.
Map
It is-
stuff, map stuff.
It is. So what exactly map stuff are you doing?
So I'm going to, kind of track where we're going, and keep a kind of since we're only going 20 miles an hour, I'm gonna kind of keep a eye on landmarks and what's up.
Okay. All right. You managed to do that. You actually are proficient in map making, right? You've got cartographer's tools.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You are heading almost due north. You look down, and the rolling farmland around Nightstone and Waterdeep is giving way to the foothills of the northern mountains.
Okay. I'm gonna keep a map, kind of like track where we're going.
Okay.
As we travel.
Let me see if I've got one in here. So, I do. Look at that. All right, go ahead and flip over to Owlbear Rodeo. And you were down here in Nightstone.
Oh God.
Over here.
Whoa.
Where is
Where
What's
is
up, Magic?
Go ahead and
Very
watch this.
large
Just
map.
watch the stream. Just watch the stream.
Oh, okay.
Watch as we all fail to map properly.
Yeah, exactly,
I hope
right?
it was
I'm
entertaining.
gonna
but
definitely
funny.
need
Each of us
glasses
panicked.
for this.
What is going on with Delphine's
I'm changing it
image?
right now.
Okay. Sorry. No, I mean,
Remember,
no
we hadn't used this scene since we started tonight.
And we all kind of went down and shrunk.
I clearly got comfortable in my
Yeah,
chair.
you clearly got comfortable in your chair. You absolutely did get comfortable in your chair. But so if you look at the stream, you'll see there is Nightstone. There is the Ardeep Forest to the north. That is the kingdom of Delphine's family. And to the west, there is Waterdeep. You are traveling north, and I just tried to change it on the Twitch stream. You are traveling north, and you are somewhere, let's say, you are somewhere above the Lurkwood Forest right now, traveling towards the spine of the world.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh well, we're real north.
Yep.
Yes.
And let me fix.
Is it getting cold?
It is starting to get cold. Not, wearing a cloak cold, but I mean, remember, we're still in late summer, early autumn.
Are we on the map and I just don't see us?
No, you're not. I'm just showing you where you are. You're somewhere over the Lurkwood Lurkwood right now.
Oh, okay.
That's all.
No, I see. Twitch is super blurry for me. I feel like I'm not wearing my contacts when I look at Twitch. Okay. And I imagine we're already pretty cold just in the sky like that.
There appears to be some sort of magic that is, I mean, you're pretty high up. Obviously, well, you don't know this, right? But you think you should be cold, but you are not. You're it's like you're in an open field on a warm summer day.
That sounds incredibly pleasant. Even where I'm sitting right here in Texas, frankly. Okay. And which direction? I'm sorry. Which direction do you say we're traveling?
You are traveling north, so you are somewhere here. I can even draw on the map. You are somewhere here. Oops, sorry. Where's my little draw thing? There we go.
Okay.
So if you can see me making a little circle there.
Yep.
Somewhere over the Lurkwood Forest.
Twitches.
Okay.
Twitches like I'm not wearing my glasses. It's awful.
Aww.
Yes, exactly.
Well, you're sending a video stream out and trying to get one back in too. So.
Have my cake and make it taste like something else too.
Yep. So all right, that is what Senzen discovers on his map extravaganza.
Map stuff.
The day is passing and the sun is beginning to set. And you have not seen hide nor hair of Zephyros today.
What about the griffins that I sent Trixie off to try to parlay with?
She hasn't come back yet, but you can hear her sort of playfully yipping from hundreds of feet above.
Fucking grab assing up there. Come on, girl.
She making friends.
Back to the pantry.
Back to the pantry.
Nom 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 nom.
So these folks
We're
seem
all gonna gain like
magical,
10
right?
pounds, okay?
Yes, I'm sorry.
The Cloud Castle 15.
So did they seem? I'm gonna ask the people who are proficient in the one that starts with A, Arcana. Did they seem like they were personally particularly magically, delicious, or they just had some magic items, perhaps?
Delicious.
I think they just had some magic items, possibly to use, possibly as an offering.
That sounds like it tracks.
I'm giving you another experience point or inspiration point for that, Menredin.
Cool.
That was incredibly insightful.
Should we perhaps barricade these doors a little stronger in case they come back, in case they change their minds? Because can I assume that you all shared your insights about them being kind of dickbags?
Well, they at least worship a dick bag.
They're like, they're dick bags, but they're like, they're dick bags that hold their word.
Yeah, that's cool. But they didn't give us our word that they're not going to come back and break the door down, did they?
They said they were going to come back.
Word that they were going to come back later, and I told them come back when he's not occupied with us.
Okay, but they said they would come back later. Did they say they will come back when he is not occupied, or did they say they will come back later? The letter of their word. I want to interpret the letter of their word, not your interpretation of what they said.
So what they literally said was, we will be back.
Okay, so they will be back, and I'm just for shits and giggles, let's pretend for a second, let's go on a journey, let's plan the space that they're going to come back when we are not there to dissuade them from coming and talking to Big Spy Daddy. And let's try to just prevent them. Well, it is our problem because we're sleeping in his chamber and we are sort of the in-between between them and where they want to be. So what I'm saying is, what I would like to do, y'all can chill if you want to, is I want to do whatever I can to barricade these doors, to lock things down as best as possible. That's what I would like to do.
Are the doors insanely large?
They are. I mean, they're 40 feet tall and iron.
I don't know what we would do to protect these doors or this castle that Zephyros wouldn't have already done.
Okay, so Zephyros is protecting the castle based on his needs and his safety, which does not reflect our needs and our safety. So I would like to roll investigation and see if there's anything I see around the room or within, reasonable distance that I could maybe use to, like, maybe there's an extra strong rope or like wire or something I maybe can climb up and try to like tie the handles together. I don't know. I want to do any little thing that I can, anything that will be an extra pain in their ass and an extra alert to us if they try breaking in is what I would like to do. And y'all, again, this can be my problem. I don't need to make it your problem, but it is going to be my problem and I'm going to do it. So I'm going to do it.
Is there anyone who can communicate with a griffin?
Not unless they can breathe water.
We could find out.
No.
I wouldn't recommend it.
I have animal handling, but I feel like that's maybe a little bit of a reach here.
Yeah, I mean, I think if anybody could, it would be the ranger, but that's probably kind of
yeah.
I'm gonna make a comment on the Pixie of Squee. Why do you need to stay? Good luck getting off a flying castle.
Yeah, we're in a flying castle in the middle of the fucking sky, bud.
Remember he said we could go outside, but if we go too far, we're gonna fall off the magic.
Well, she came. They came.
Yeah.
They came late, so
Yeah.
they wouldn't have known.
It is my friend Lexi, so Lexi, that was hilarious.
It's a totally legitimate question.
I agree. I mean, did we think to ask the giant where we were going? We're just like, yeah, we'll jump on your castle and go hundreds and hundreds of miles away from home for no good reason.
So
He seemed legit, okay?
I think I started asking, but then
I got distracted by the kitchen.
Sidetracked.
Mandarin doesn't ask a lot of questions.
Does anybody actually remember? Because I told you like 3 times, and that's okay. I'll tell you again. You remember?
You told us.
I'm really ADD.
But
I think
it's okay.
What's his
have better
name?
memories than we have.
That is why he is asleep right now. He is consulting he's scrying and consulting the giant oracles and gods to find out where he is taking you.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But where are we going in the meantime, though? That's my question. I understand that's what he's doing. Okay, so I guess I did get that.
You are just moving cardinal direction north.
In and out.
Okay.
We're just
like
in and out in the meantime.
Okay. That's cool.
And you're very. It's surprising, but it is perfect due north.
Okay.
Can I remember anything from my books about? Can I do like a history check or something to see? I don't know. I don't even know. Like, what the heck is north? Like,
You
is
know
there
what?
anything of interest there
Who is history proficient?
I am
think
history
that would be her.
proficient?
All right, give me a check.
Ugh, 13.
You're headed towards the spine of the world, somewhere north.
Yay!
We're going north. That's up.
Okay.
So I know, I feel like I read that somewhere, but I really can't remember. I know we're going north.
So Menredin isn't. So I didn't take history proficiency with Menredin because she doesn't know Upworld history, but she does know like the ancient history because the Tritons did the whole like we fought the ancient like bad guys and then retreated into the sea to protect the rest of the world from like the planar water evil things. So is she aware of the general regions of the world?
Sure. I mean, you know, in order to come up out of the deep, right? You did your homework, and you're aware of the same sort of regional and localized maps that the rest of them are.
Okay. So do I know what's up north?
Old, ancient, dead things buried in the ice.
Cool.
Pray
Oh,
they
that's
sleep forever.
disturbing. We'd like to go south instead. Look, I don't like the cold.
Yeah.
At least we seem
just
to be
to be
staying
clear,
magically warm.
Eric
Was
may
there
be
air
one of those.
conditioning?
Yeah, Eric may be one of those things buried in the ice that you pray stays asleep. You're not really sure.
Oh, I want him to wake me up inside. Seth, I do want to take a minute and just like, if I could do anything to secure these doors based on like our personal safety needs, not the giants, in case these nutsacks come back and try to start
I'll
some
tell
shit.
you straight up, how many of you are trying to move the doors?
I'm not trying to move the doors. I'm trying to just like maybe
They're
wrap some shit
open
around
right
them.
now. They're wide open. They're probably several, if not tens of thousands of pounds, maybe 100,000 pounds each. They're ridiculous. They're 40-foot tall, foot-thick iron doors.
So this giant is just leaving the doors open, letting the bought air out and everything? Does he not
Yep.
have a dad?
He was raised in a barn.
Come on,
He
man.
In a
probably
giant
dropped-
barn.
He probably dropped
Alright.
boulders on it.
I mean, I think that's a little crass of you to say. Not all giants do that stuff, but you're
Not
the
all-
DM.
not all
so I'm with
giants?
you. Not all giants, bud. Come on.
So the sun is setting on your first full day in the clouds.
Well, that was uneventful, other than vulture head guys.
I'm going to prepare dinner for everyone, but while I do that, I'm gonna kind of go in a pantry and pray to my God for guidance on this odd situation.
I'm going to help you prepare dinner and politely ignore your prayer.
Anyone else want to do anything before the dawn of day 2?
Sleep.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna
Menredin's-
sulk for a while and then probably sleep.
Sulking sounds good.
I think Menredin's just gonna take advantage of the fact that she's got like a 3-pool wide custom pool to herself, so she's just gonna sleep in the pool every night.
I'm
Nice.
sorry, but I keep picturing Seth's pool.
Oh, my crappy little white trash plastic pool.
Honestly, that's what I keep imagining as well.
That's
Same.
awesome.
It looks so
That is
cozy.
amazing.
Seth, it looks amazing. Congrats, by
It
the
really
way. Good work.
is. It really is. I built a deck for it and everything. Anyway. The second night passes uneventfully, except for Senzin, who has dreams tonight. So, Ilmater would appear in, let's say, a blindingly white pillar of fire, And in your dream, there is this blindingly white pillar of fire that is spinning around. And the crackling of the fire and the flames and the roar sounds like a voice. And the voice, far from being disturbing or frightening, fills you with this great sense of peace and tells you that all is right, my child. You are on the right path. And that is Senzin's dream this evening. And we wake up on day 2.
Woohoo! Senzin's head seems like a much happier place than mine. Just saying.
It's true. Maybe you should convert.
Honestly,
Right?
babe, the island where the giants were dropping stones seems like a happier place than your head. Like,
Legit.
do you want some more cake?
Have some more cake. Cake fixes everything.
Cake fixes everything.
You're cured.
As you are all sitting around eating cake, you hear a creak from overhead, and it sounds like a 40-foot body getting out of bed.
Oh, yay. Woo. Good morning, sunshine. Do you want some cake?
As you're all gathered around on the table, sitting there cross-legged, just digging into your cake,
Eating cake.
Zephyros floats down through the hole in the ceiling and comes and pulls up. Big screech. He pulls the chair across the floor and sits across the table from you. And I see you found my chocolate cake. Excellent.
I hope you weren't saving this for anything.
He says, no. And he opens a little drawer in the table and he pulls out a knife. Like, it's actually a two-handed long broadsword, and in his hands it's like a little toothpick, and he just like cuts himself a little piece of cake and puts it on a little napkin that he's got there, which is a blanket.
You keep saying little, like it's. I don't think you understand the meaning of the word little here. I feel like it's inappropriately used.
He says, "Good news, friends. Good news. We are going to Icewind Dale, the far north. I hope you brought warm cloaks."
I'm prepared for every clothing situation.
I have
You got like the heels to walk in snow.
He looks down at Delphine's feet and says, "Can you walk on ice in those?"
I can. I have.
Interesting. Did I miss anything?
Yeah, some
Funny,
vulture
you
nut
should
trucks came
ask.
past. I'll let you tell it.
Somebody tell it.
You had visitors while you were away.
You had some visitors, and I'll be honest, we didn't know if they meant to harm or not, and we didn't want to disturb you from your meditation. And so we did, and by we, I should say my companion Menredin, asked them if they could please return another day, to which they agreed.
Who were they?
Amaranth and
the cult of
Navon. They were Amaranth and Navon from. You take it from here, babe.
The cult of Yancy Ben.
Yancy Ben.
Sorry, I had to reload Twitch, so I lost.
I was afraid to say it because I felt like I knew it, but if I said it, it just sounds so nerdy that I'd be insulting them just by calling them what they are.
Pretty much. I would love to be the dude at WotC who comes up with these names because they're ridiculous. Anyway, his head cocks quizzically and he says, "Why would an elemental Lord of Evil want to speak with me?"
Well, we were kind of concerned about that, which is why we didn't think it would be a good idea to let them in while you were meditating.
I must
I
meditate.
hope we did the right thing.
I must meditate on this. And he actually literally meditates straight up.
Swear to fucking Christ, this motherfucker. Come the fuck on, y'all. Like, he's very whimsical and floaty, but this is very irritating. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. It's
Madame,
fine.
it is. I intend it to be that way. Merry Christmas.
I know. Christmas comes once a year, Seth. This motherfucker does this twice a week so far.
He is levitating up, and he's got a very interesting, quizzical look on his face. Like, wonder why that is.
Sir.
Would you? And he's dripping like
door.
his little his cake crumbs, like the crumbs of his cake are like, you know, the size of a steak, and they're just like dropping around you on the table as he's walking up.
Oh dear God.
Or as he's flying up. All right, what you doing?
Happened.
I am in my mind, my headcanon of this dude is he is Dr. Manhattan from the Watchmen like graphic novel. He's just like that is his countenance. That is just like
his size.
Genitalialist, his size, he's just like fucking on Mars, just like
You know what? I'll tell you straight up, like now that you've said that, I think he is actually a combination of Dr. Manhattan and Treebeard. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Treebeard.
Yeah. Oh man, I love Treebeard.
all right. So breakfast is cake, and you're eating your fill of breakfast cake.
Well, I don't know. Senzin, do you want to, maybe you and I can tag team this? Maybe we need something a little more than sugar and carbs. I mean, it's not relevant to the plot. I just think that nutritionally.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've been
cooking
cake.
meat.
Y'all get whatever you want. I can't have cake in real life, so I'm eating all the cake.
No,
you can
yes.
get.
you don't like cake. Hey, I need protein for my range and
That's fair. That's
such.
fair.
So, just for the record, I am making gigantic griffin eggs, and whatever this bacon might be, I don't need to know. And Sensen, I imagine, would like to partake as well, and is quite handy in the kitchen. So, I just want to say that is what I'm doing.
Is there some sort of stimulant equivalent to a morning cup of coffee?
It's called coffee. He has plenty of it.
Excellent.
Yeah, and he's actually got like 3 different bins, and one is labeled never sleep, one is labeled okay, and one is labeled like literally EH, okay, and the other one is labeled, the third is never sleep.
I'm guessing or okay might be a good place to start.
I'm going to fill some, how many water skins do I have? I'm going to fill some skins with some never sleep. If only to fuck with someone later. I'm not actually doing that. Okay. So nothing yet. The griffins have still not come down. Trixie is still fucking off.
Trixie's come back, but you know, she's not telling you anything. She's having fun with them. She came back for food and then she went back up.
I gave her food, but I did not give her treats. That's harsh. I know.
All right. Everyone, give me the perception checks.
Fuck. I was just about to do a dumb thing. Okay.
Womp womp. 11.
21.
I have been rolling like crap tonight.
Yeah. Wow. I got Shahzar, Piranha, Senzin, Menredin, Delphine.
Presumably, it's gonna get there.
It is gonna
Have
get
a little
there.
spinning circle.
Oh, I had that problem earlier. I had to like close it and reopen it like 3 times.
Whoops, we rolled a 1 on our API check. Yeah, that's happened to
Really?
me a couple times today. Yeah,
I'm sorry.
It's D&D.
Well, you know what? Because you've had such awful problems, I'm going to say you, Delphine, and Piranha hear something outside. It's a troubling sound, and it's a very deep, rhythmic thrumming.
What does shit always happen as soon as he decides to meditate?
Seriously, it's
DM?
like he's inviting it. Okay, I would like to notch an arrow and be prepared and poised, and I would like to sneaky sneak, using stealth, to take a peek outside.
Right,
but before I do that, I'm going to consult with Delphine and make sure we're on the same page. See, Delphine, where are you at on this? Because this is what I would like to do. The thing I just said.
With the sneaky sneak.
I mean, if you want to do the sneaky sneaks, you can, but it's up to you. I was probably headed to do the same thing. I just can't get my character to load.
Why don't
Alright,
we?
well, you do
I'll
that
simply
then.
say
I
both
just
of you
wanted
are
to
doing
be
that,
Scout.
Can
Yeah,
I
just-
make one or both of them invisible?
or yourself.
Oh, that would be super helpful. Or yourself. Yeah,
Yeah.
we could all
Myself.
go.
Yeah.
Can I
There's
make the
usually-
whole party invisible?
No, not yet. Not yet. At higher
You'll get
levels,
there one
maybe.
day.
One day.
All right, Senzin, what are you doing?
I rolled poopy, so.
Well, I mean, you see them sort of moving towards, and you realize something's going on.
Okay, I'll go along.
You're just gonna tromp along in your metal armor.
Thunk, thunk, thunk.
What's the point
Alright.
of us being stealthy
I know.
then?
That's okay.
I just have to announce that the giant's name is now Squeeful Giant, just so you know.
Squeeful Giant.
Squeeful
Instead of
Giant. That's charming.
it
I like that.
is Manredin. Oh, thanks for the
Um,
follow.
Are there any like windows or anything? Because if everybody's going outside, maybe.
Yeah, but they're about 50 feet up.
I mean, I am very good at acrobatics. Maybe I can climb.
If you'd like.
Yeah, I will climb up to a window.
All right, give me an acrobatics check. Let's say the first check is for halfway, the second check is for the rest, because if you fall, you take damage.
Seems fair.
16.
All right, that's fine. You're halfway up.
Oh no, 9.
Would you like? You're about 40 feet up. Would you like to spend an inspiration point?
Yes, I would.
You're back to 1.
21.
You managed to hoist yourself 50 feet in the air, and you're looking out a window.
Yeah.
All right, and the rest of you, 4 of you are approaching the front door. Alrighty.
I
You
guess I'm the
see-
only invisible one if we're all going
Should
outside.
I roll stealth? Wait, is Senzin approaching with us?
She's clumping
yeah.
in her armor,
Yeah,
right?
but I'll tell you straight up, they're so far away, the stealth roll isn't going to matter.
Damn it. I just really wanted to roll stealth.
You approach the door, and off in the distance, you see a huge silver dragon gliding through the clouds on an attack. That's exactly the noise it makes.
Yeah. Totally.
Oh,
that's
man, that was
iconic.
the
Polymorph
timing.
dog.
Yep.
I make that noise back.
I
Uh,
want to roll
Right, we make-
nature.
Well, hold
or
on.
insight. Okay,
Don't
okay,
worry about
okay.
it yet. Piranha, you can share this with the rest of the party. It is on an attack vector heading straight for the tower. As
the
it looms
tower that we are
in.
near.
Yeah, how many
No.
other floating towers are there around us?
I don't know. I couldn't roll a perception check yet. Yeah.
So, as it flies closer, you see a number of armored dwarves clutched in its talons. Everyone needs to roll initiative at this point.
Aw.
All right. Well, hey y'all, this is what I just saw. Hold on to your asses.
17.
I'm going to have to pull up Albert Rodeo.
Oh, Jesus.
So I got a 1.
Me too.
Which
Well, I got a 3.
I have a +4, which makes it a
Just-
5.
I got a
We're
7.
stunned.
Yeah, I've got I'm the only I actually got a decent roll for a change. I'm 14 plus 3, so 17.
Gotcha.
I got
I'm going to use a
22.
bunch of orcs because I don't have any dwarves pulled in yet, so just pretend these orcs are actually dwarves.
Does it look like it's captured them, or like it's like Greyhound busing them to us?
It looks like it is Greyhound busing them directly to the front door of this tower.
That feels. I mean, I kind of feel bad for this dragon. I feel like it's a mystical creature, reduced to something far below its station. I'm not going to say that out loud. I'm just sharing with you, all my friends, my good friends.
So I'm going to put you guys over here. I'm going to put Menredin up in a tower window over here.
Yeah.
And as you are standing there, it swoops in within 10 feet of the ground, drops 6 dwarves, and flies away.
Wait, did it drop him on the ground or on our cloud?
It dropped him on the cloud right in front of you.
Dag, I wish I could have talked to it.
You can try to. I'll give you an action if you want to yell something at it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, hey, wait, what are you doing? In Draconic.
Give me a persuasion check.
Come on. Yes! Yes!
Yes!
Wow!
Good job.
Hell yeah.
All right. Like, there was no way you were actually going to get this dragon to turn around, but you actually rolled a nat 20 and got a 25 on your roll.
Woohoo!
It stops in midair and speaks to you in Draconic. And says, What?
Wow. Oh, shit. Yeah, now what?
Hello, great one. What are these dwarves? Are they injured? Is there something we need to do for them? What is your business? Please tell us.
I am repaying a favor to my lord in the... So they say my lord somebody. Dauphine well, no, never mind. It's in Draconic, so it's a name. You're going to want to repeat this name to Dauphine later. To my lord in the Lord's Alliance, and after I drop these dwarves off, my debt is fulfilled. These giants have been terrorizing the countryside, and we will put an end to it.
Not this giant. Oh wait, I can't understand them, I guess.
Yes.
Well, would she hear the name?
We have seen some
Draconic sounds like roaring.
Yeah, Draconic is totally messed up.
It sounds
so Senzin has stepped forward, and Senzin is literally roaring back at this giant, and they're roaring back and forth.
At the dragon.
That's cool.
Yeah, we've seen some devastation firsthand. We're trying to help in whatever way we can. Do you have any advice or guidance for us, Great One?
So this 100-foot-long lizard lands in front of Senzin. It could easily swallow him. And they're still roaring back and forth. So it says to Senzin, "Why are you here? Are you part of this plan to destroy settlements in the north?"
What?
It's angry. It speaks angrily at you.
No, I whip out my holy symbol and I say, we are on a great mission to stop this mayhem.
It looks at you and it says something, and it is obviously casting a spell at you.
Okay.
Have at it.
Tell me the truth, little dragonborn. Why are you here? It has cast Zone of Truth on you.
That's fine. I tell him the truth. I tell him that we went to the town of Oh God.
Nightstone.
Nightstone. We saw the devastation. And
damn you guys! I'm switching back to the roleplay screen.
I'm sorry. We are terrible. We're constantly getting ourselves out of battle.
I know, right?
You thought you were gonna fight tonight. And I tell him a succinct, honest rendition of our story.
Very sincere.
Yep. All right. It understands completely that you are incapable of lying to him right now, and holds out a 60-foot wide, silvery, glistening wing to stop the dwarves from storming the tower.
Yay!
And it speaks to them. Does anybody speak Dwarven?
No.
It says something to them in Dwarven, and they turn to the dragon in astonishment and lower their weapons and start walking back towards the dragon. The dragon looks at you and says, "We are awesome. If everything you have told me is true, and I have no reason to doubt that it is not, you have a difficult task in front of you. May Mater bless you." And it picks up the dwarves and flies away.
Awesome.
Sensen, my fucking dude. Whatever you do, whatever that was, I have no idea what just happened.
Yeah, we don't understand it, so we're just like, oh my god, you just faced down a dragon and won. You're amazing.
Just like chills, like chills. Do you all feel chills? Because I have chills. I have chills.
Like, dragons. It was a very old silver dragon. That was death if it decided it wanted you dead.
Out of character, I suppose, because I have no means of knowing that. Holy fucking shit. Damn. Good work.
Yeah, Sensen like turns around and takes a really deep breath and sort of like deflates after that.
I bet. Hey, weren't you supposed to get a magic item?
It will happen momentarily. Relax.
Okay. Yay!
Wait, Sensen, do you want some jerky, man? I mean,
So I like
this is your reward.
I grab
keep giving us treats.
with
We're like animals. We're pets.
I'm just like
It's all I know, I'm a ranger.
So I tell them the synopsis of what happened, and I mention that name of the paid debt too.
Oh, I don't know, Lord Jaxus, and you realize that this is one of the Lord's Alliance members from Waterdeep. This silver dragon owed a favor to one of the open lords of Waterdeep.
Wow.
So, just real quick, so I kind of understand better. So he was gonna attack the giant because they thought he was bad.
Well, think about what happened to
one of the bad
Nightstone,
ones, I think.
right?
Right. Like
So there are cloud giants roaming around, just randomly pillaging towns, because the ordning has been shattered, and whatever that is they think they're doing is going to put them on top of the ordning.
Wow.
I see. So I convinced him that Zephyros is benign.
Zephyros is a friend to the small folk, is exactly what you've convinced that dragon.
Okay.
And this lord, Delphine, is like tight with this lord. Is that what I should?
I wouldn't say that. I would say that my family is. So by
You're
default,
familiar.
Yeah, I know.
Not tight with.
Exactly.
All right. Can I ask Delphine to? I'm not asking the individual playing Delphine to do this, but like Seth, if like would Delphine be able to give some insight?
Ask Delphine if she knows.
Delphine, do you have any insight on this person? Can you share?
So what insights do I have on this individual?
Give me a history check. I know you're probably not proficient, but
Actually, I am.
oh, then yeah.
It's really strange, but
Jesus, you guys, roll in your Oh, never mind. That was Senzen's persuasion check.
I got an 11.
You've heard of him. He's important in Waterdeep, unless you want to inspo.
He's an important lord in Waterdeep, but he's one of the open lords. That's all I really can remember.
Delphine explains to you that there are certain lords in Waterdeep. Some are open and rule openly, and some are masked, and you have no idea their real identity.
Given
Jaxos
that
is one
I
of the
am,
open lords.
given that I am half elf, could I roll a history at whatever bullshit I have and just see maybe if I have any insight of my own? Because I grew up kind of.
This is so far out of the realm of anything your character cares about.
I mean, that tracks. So.
Yeah. You are muted, Shahzara. Yeah, there you go.
Can you hear me? Sorry, I must have accidentally hit that because I didn't think I was muted. Can I do a history check to see if the name of the lord who the dragon owed a favor to, have I read anything about him? Do I know anything about him or the dragon or?
So the dragon did not actually introduce himself, but the Lord. Go ahead, give me a history check. I mean, you're from Waterdeep. You've heard the name, like without even the check, you know who he is.
Okay, well, I'm glad I know who he is. My check didn't go great.
Yeah, I mean, it's an important political person. You really haven't moved in political circles.
No.
You know who these people are, but they don't really concern you because they're in no way interested in the pursuit of knowledge other than for political gain.
Okay. Yeah. I've heard the name.
Anything else?
Apparently, yeah.
I'm happy you guys avoided violence, but that means I don't get to run a combat tonight.
Hey, there's still 32 minutes left.
Yeah, we've got 32 minutes. Like.
Yeah, that's like a round of combat. So
I was about to blast the talons of that dragon too.
I know, like, so I leveled up my not this current level, but the previous level. I leveled up and I took the specific thing that I did so that I could use Mage Hand to retrieve my awesome shoes after I stabbed somebody in the eye. And not one time have I been able to use it. But also, how cool are we that we managed to avoid combat twice? So I'm like, oh, that's great, but also, darn it, you know.
Seriously, like I did not expect that second one to happen. I mean,
yeah,
you had this strange confluence of events with a dragonborn who rolled a 20 on a persuasion check against a dragon. Like, okay,
because he's awesome.
All right.
I mean, I could fight a cake. I could fight a cake.
We could all beat that up. We could all beat that cake up.
I feel like we're all fighting that cake just like the rest of the day after we ate it for breakfast. So
yeah, we probably are. I mean, I'm just saying.
So, you all breed this incredible. If I haven't impressed upon you, the full fear that goes through you when faced with a dragon, a creature that is, the length of 3 or 4 school buses with fangs that are as long as broadswords and claws that are twice as long, that could probably just eat you in a bite. So,
right, and this paladin just like walked up toe to toe and was like, "Hey, yo, you need to go home." Like, what?
Yeah, I think do you need some orange slices or are you ready to go?
Need some Gatorade.
I'm going to go back to the kitchen and find us a fucking drink because I feel like we could all use it at this point. I'm just gonna be real.
Does the giant have some bourbon in there? Like, see what you can find in the alcohol cabinet.
So
yeah, I'm gonna rate it.
There has to be something mystical and magical about the rule of 3s because, yet again, there are 3 big oak casks of bourbon with a label on each.
Fucking Lord. Okay.
And of course, the
it's
first
just like
one.
The 3 Bears house, I swear.
Yep.
Or y'all want to get medium fucked up, kind of fucked up, or see God?
Oh my God. Ella.
Wait, and they're labeled they're labeled MFU, RFU, and the last one, I see God.
I'd like to stay away from that last one.
Yeah, I feel like Sarah has seen enough of God and probably needs to take a break given her dreams.
Yeah.
Also, I don't think any of us could handle anything that makes a giant see God.
That's true. That's like some well beyond dwarven fire water. We all just lay down and die.
Does everybody feel that way? Does everybody feel that way? We're all on the same page about that?
Yeah.
Okay, so cut me some orange slices because I'm about to have a meeting.
Oh my God, no. So Ella dies.
We don't have combat.
Roll a new character.
I'll take a drop at a time. Like, fuck it. If I die, I have my Mondays free. Fuck it. All right.
That's a fair point.
So you're all standing around, and you see Piranha just surreptitiously look at the one that says "I see God" and just kind of pour.
No. In this case, for once, I am not rushing in without consulting my peers. This time, I am like, y'all, I'm gonna need you. I mean, do what you will. You don't have to. I'm just gonna say, I want you to know what I'm doing right now, just in case I need a lifeline. But I'm doing this, so.
I mean, alcohol poisoning is poisoning, right?
Yeah, it's still poisoning. Can the paladin cure alcohol poisoning? That's a good question.
I have full belly and like I'm taking droplets at a time. I'm pacing myself. I'm doing it smartly. I'm not gonna
you take a couple of drops of it, and it is the best whiskey you've ever taken. You take one drop, and it is the best whiskey you've ever tasted.
Nom.
Fantastic.
What, like,
Y'all are
what's the
missing out.
saying? Is like, never lie to your paramedic about what you do.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I am being completely forthcoming. I have prepared for it. I have had a full meal. I've got some grease. I've got some protein. I've got some carbs. Like I'm not. It's not my first fucking rodeo here. You know.
I mean, I think it kind of is. Is this the first time you've had giant sea god whiskey? I mean,
giant sea god whiskey, but it's not my first time drinking risky whiskey. I would say. Probably.
Oh my
I like
god!
that. That's
Oh
cute.
my god!
Whiskey, whiskey.
Out of character. Please fill one of your flasks with it and sell it to people as risky whiskey.
I love it.
You know what?
Done.
All right, so I'm gonna talk to Praetor. We need T-shirts that are, Storm King's
Risky
Thunder,
whiskey.
risky whiskey.
I like it. That's a brand right there. Yeah, I love it.
Fuck it. Yes, I'm in. All right.
All right.
So it tastes
It
good.
is.
What
It is
next?
absolutely okay. So you've had a couple of drops of it.
Mm-hmm.
Tastes great.
Yeah.
There he is. There he is.
I'm just gonna say, y'all, it tastes great so far. It feels good, like fucking top shelf, top notch, amazing. I am not saying join me. Let me be the lab rat here. Let me be the lab rodent of abnormal size or whatever. And just write it out. But if this tracks, this fucking tracks, we can make some coin on this. We can make maybe even some platinum on this. Who knows? All right. Do I get fucked up? Do I die? Do I
How
need
much?
to like?
Well, no. You've only had a couple of drops. Are you drinking any more?
I'm only gonna have a few drops. Like I don't need to go crazy. That was a lot.
It tastes amazing.
Okay. So it's amazing, and I have a great time. I get moderately toasty. I wake up feeling a little dazed, but fine. Is that where we're going with this?
I'm asking you if you're drinking any more than a couple of drops.
No, I am not drinking any more than a couple of
Mm-hmm.
drops because I'm a
No
grown-up.
saving
and
throw
I know.
required.
Thank you. Okay, well, thank fucking shit. Thank Praetor for that.
All right. Anything else while you are celebrating your narrow escape from the clutches and jaws of a silver dragon?
Yeah, I'd like to do some online shopping. Send the
I'm
cat
gonna
to the
make
store.
myself a warm, toasty drink because we are pretty far north.
We're going at 20 miles. Like, how are they even gonna prime that to you? Where are they gonna deliver it?
I don't even know.
Do you have a Dropbox?
They have goblin artificer hang glider delivery.
Oh, I love it. It's perfect. That's it. That's the Instacart of the medieval age.
It's literally, instead of drones, it's goblins on little hang gliders that deliver your Amazon packages.
That's amazing.
All right.
I feel like there's a joke in there about the cloud, but I can't quite.
It's not. Yeah, it's not coming to me.
Yeah.
I haven't slept enough for that.
You have a wonderful night's sleep, and you wake up in the morning shivering. It's cold, real cold. So whatever enchantment is supposed to be, Bash, they are actually all named Ranzit. Every single delivery gnome is named Ranzit. Anyway,
it's perfect. I love it.
You wake up and your breath is frosting and you're cold, and the flagstones on the floor are cold, and there's frost on the stone walls and frost on the iron doors, and it has that smell in the air like it's going to snow.
You know, normally I would be all about hating on that because I don't like cold weather, but it's been like 90 degrees here plus for a
Same
week,
here.
so it sounds pretty good.
I was saying,
That's
Medrin
morning.
doesn't super notice because she is resistant to cold.
Oh, that's
All right.
funny.
I
gonna put on
definitely
winter
noticed it
clothes.
because I'm a ranger and this is something I'm incredibly attuned to. So, can I roll maybe insight, investigation, nature, perception? What can I do?
I think probably common sense is all you really need to know.
Yeah,
The
I mean,
farther you go north, the colder
Tell
it's
me
gonna
what you're
get.
doing.
So obviously I noticed that this is not cool, not great. I want to know why this is happening I want to maybe.
It's pretty obvious. I mean, you're flying north. It's getting colder. Really cold.
Okay, I was concerned that maybe some of the protections on the castle had fallen. I was worried that our meditating friend had fallen into that deep, long sleep on a farm up north.
You might realize if that happens, you'd probably crash into the ground.
Fall out of the sky, yeah.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, we're just cold. Okay, fine. Okay, I don't care.
Yep. Let me go around. Let me start with Jax this time. What is Senzin doing?
Well, he's going to channel any residual nervousness or just emotions from the night prior into cooking. He's going to make breakfast.
Okay.
And that's it.
Delphine?
I am going to put on warmer clothes and wander down to the kitchen and hope someone there can cook, because that was not a skill I was taught. And cake is good, but
What is Shahzar doing?
Oh, sorry.
Napping, apparently.
Do I have a cloak or something? I assume that I have some sort of outer layer.
Yeah, you've got, a sort of a very thin cloak, but nothing that is preparing you for being north of the spine of the world.
Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use prestidigitation to warm it up. At least around at a minimum, but as much of it as I can.
All right, just to describe this, you're all kind of waking up out of your bedrolls, and Shahzara waves her hands, and a little red glow surrounds her cloak, and she picks it up and toasty.
What?
Heated. Adorable. Literally, you have heated
heated blanket.
Exactly.
Awesome.
What is Piranha doing? Besides eating jerky.
That's Ella, not Piranha. Piranha has got the jerky set aside for guests.
No, she's eating rat. Okay, she's eating rat.
You know what? It's pretty. I mean, it's okay. It's not the best. I feel like I will one day try the best, but not yet today. Okay, so I would like to do one of two things. Tell me which is more realistic. Sure. I would like to try to repair my armor, which was damaged. No.
Remember, Morag repaired it for you. He fired up his forge, and your armor is repaired.
Oh wait. Should my armor class be one higher, or have I always been 50?
We didn't take it. Yeah, we didn't take it off. Remember, we didn't.
Yeah, I think you got that all fixed a while ago.
Yeah, Morag did it for you 2 days ago. Has it only been? And you're like, has it only been 2 days since we left Nightstone?
It seems like an eternity.
Crazy. Okay, then I would like to either scout out if I want to do a quick check and see if there's something that I can use as something to keep me a little bit warmer, if there's something that is feasible, even if I need to trim it down somehow, some way. If there's nothing, if I do a quick check and there's nothing.
Not even, you don't have to do a check. You pick up your bedroll and, Piranha wakes up and she looks around, Ever the utilitarian, she picks up her bedroll and just wraps it around her shoulders.
All right, so I do that, and then I go join Sense in the kitchen, because I have an affinity for people working in a kitchen. They are people that I want to hang out with and talk to, so I go and lend a hand as I can. Wait, cool. Tenzin, you are cooking, is that correct?
Yep, I'm clattering around. I've got my apron on. I might be sipping on a little bit of that middle cask bourbon.
I join you. I start asking you inane questions about what you're cooking, just to make you feel good, so you can share the nuances of your craft. That's what I do. So that's what I do.
Perfect. Menredin, you wake up and sort of poke your way through the thin form of ice that has formed over your tub.
Yeah, I burst through the ice, but otherwise I'm just kind of like, oh, I guess it got a little bit colder. I don't put a cloak on or a blanket on like everybody else. Menredin is bored. She's bored. There's nothing to do, and so she's basically being a teenager, like, flopping around on couches dramatically going like, I'm bored! Like,
I was just getting ready to say, is the food done yet? So,
There's nothing to do here, Dad.
what are we supposed to be doing?
All right. So as you are respectively flopping around bored, making breakfast, eating breakfast, warming your cloak up.
Wait. Can I give them each a pen and like a paper and a quill and be like, hey, go sketch any wildlife you see outside, basically telling them to Pokemon Go?
I think that's gonna get a glare from Shahzara.
Yeah.
Well, is Shahzara bored?
I'm gonna burn the paper. I'm gonna catch the paper on fire and burn it. That's what I'm gonna do.
And
and that's gonna entertain me for like a couple minutes. So thank you.
Fucking hell yes, I love this. Hell yes.
Set it on fire. More fire. Fire. Sorry.
All
Anyway.
the fire.
As you are all in various stages of boredom, who should appear but your host, floating down through the ceiling?
Nobody say anything to this dude before he goes back and meditates again.
Someone give him the never sleep.
The never sleep.
That's brilliant. Can you brew a cup of coffee, Senzin, for our
So
host?
it's so Senzin takes he looks under the table and goes and there is a pot about the size of a giant's coffee cup, and you could wrestle it up and put it on the burner, and if you'd like to, you may indeed brew a extra large giant cup of coffee.
Sure. Let's do
No
it.
sleep.
No sleep
He
for him.
sits at the table and smiles and says, "Oh, you've discovered the never sleep. Excellent. May I have it?"
Yes, God, please drink it.
It belongs to you. It is your property.
He picks up the mug and sort of downs half of it in one gulp and goes, oh, that's much better. How are you all today?
Cold and bored.
But otherwise in surprisingly okay shape. Cold.
Yes,
Not at the moment, but
it appears that we are heading toward the village of Bryn Shander inside Icewind Dale. Do you know where that is?
No, but real super quick though. There was a dragon and some hey, y'all want to tell? I kind of just
No,
have
I'm afraid you'll have to meditate on it.
But
I feel like this is Senzin's story to tell.
Yeah, I really do.
I just had this weird dream. I just wanted everyone to hear my weird dream, but I forgot it. Never mind.
It's all good.
Is anybody saying anything?
Yeah, I'll tell him about the silver dragon, the debt of dwarves.
He cocks his head again and says, "That's very interesting. I shall have to." No, I'm kidding.
No,
swear to God,
I'm kidding. I had to do that, right?
Don't you
So he
dare.
says,
Death wish.
Right. So Tiamat.
I understand. I am glad that there was no bloodshed. We will be approaching our destination today. It is the village of Bryn Shander in Icewind Dale, one of the 10 settlements in the north. I have gifts for you.
Aw, how
And
sweet.
he opens his belt pouch. It was bulging. You hadn't noticed it before now. And whatever colors you would like, he pulls out 5 cloaks and hands one to each of you. Yes, Menredin, they are blindingly glowing with magic.
Ooh, I wouldn't mind to be mink fur.
Anyone else?
You asked for colors, not material, correct?
Or whatever you'd like them to be, because they are all of your +1 cloaks of protection.
Arctic
Hell
fox
yes.
fur, then. Whatever.
Yeah.
White.
I would go with that. Something that blends with the scenery. I don't have eyes on it personally, so whatever is going to blend in with the terrain and keep
Ooh,
us
white
warm.
ermines.
Sweet.
There you
White
go.
ermines are so nice. I love that.
It's
I love
super
your
soft,
fashion
too.
sense. Yeah, that's great.
I'm gonna go with basic black.
Imagine that.
Benedict is a flashy tropical fish, so she wants bright red to contrast her blue and turquoise self.
I think
Stealth
hot
is
pink.
not
I
a
think she should go with
consideration.
hot pink.
Stealth
That'd
is
go well
out
with
the
aqua of her
fucking
skin.
door.
Senzen?
His will be kind of bronze to match his skin, just sort of a nothing super flashy.
All right. They are all cloaks of protection +1, so all of your AC is going to go up by 1 as long as you're wearing the cloak, and we can take care of that later, or if you know how to add it to your character sheet, just go ahead and do that.
Wait, real quick. I want, not on the outside. The outside is going to be super stealthy. On the inside, I want it to be embroidered like, I don't know, piranha, fire, badass, fuck yes.
No. It's like you could choose it, but
I mean,
not like
you
custom
asked.
piranha. Yeah.
You asked, so I asked and answered. Seth.
You got it. All right. He says we will be landing outside of Bryn Shandar in several hours. Is there anything else you would like to know from me?
What is the temperature of like the political climate here? Where should we? Are there any allies we should seek?
What does the magic in these cloaks do?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Oh, these are cloaks of my own creation. They will protect you from harmful things.
It's wonderful.
Well, that's good to have. So,
what are we supposed to do?
What is the situation where we're going? Are there any wars going on? Any giants who are maybe not as nice as you are?
Is there particular individuals we should be seeking out to either confront or keep safe in this general location?
Do we have what?
It is my understanding that my brethren are targeting Bryn Shandar. You should protect it.
Okay.
That is all the oracles have revealed to me.
No insight about what we're protecting it from, or like.
Well, yeah, we're protecting
Just
it from his brethren, the other giants.
Oh.
We're protecting it from the other
Just
giants.
general giants, not.
Yes.
Okay, this was that's cool.
Hint, hint. Once you land, you might want to ask around and find out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm guessing
he is intentionally
red
obtuse.
Giants.
Well, I think we're probably got all the information we're going to get from him.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to ask him other specific questions, you can, and I will be as accordingly vague as necessary.
Well,
do we have to? Do we have? I know we're concerned about your brethren in this specific area. Do we also have to worry about dragons?
Oh yes, there's an ancient white dragon that makes its home somewhere near here. Old enemy of giant kind.
Are you friends?
Is it icing death?
He doesn't react to that name, but and no, I'm certainly not friends with the enemies of my species.
Do you have any advice to us on the best? I guess is there anything you can tell us that would help us in our duties of protecting this realm from your brethren?
I have dice for this. Sorry.
He looks at you and says, "No."
What is that?
That's not helpful. Okay.
He just looked at you and thought about it for a second and said no.
All right, so no specific advice or guidance.
Actually, one piece of advice. If a giant attacks you, don't let it hit you.
That's
I kind of feel like that goes without saying, but I guess I can't disagree with that advice.
He's very pleasant. He's just sitting, drinking his never sleep coffee and eating his cake.
Yeah.
Are you going to be around to help us?
Oh no, my part in this drama has come to an end. The Oracle has said I am needed elsewhere.
Wait, so you're gonna leave us here and fly away in your cloud castle. How are we gonna get out of here again?
I'm sure
I'm sure the oracles will provide. He smiles beatifically at you.
I think, like I said, we've kind of reached the end of this arc.
As you're
here we
having
go.
this incredibly unproductive conversation with Sephiroth, the castle sort of starts to lower, and it gets colder. And colder still. Let me flip over. Did I put it? There we go. Bryn Shandar. Let me do the players. It doesn't really matter, but players map.
Whoa.
It is a round walled city. The ground.
Is this an Albert?
It is. If you want to go over to Owlbear. No, it's not. I'm sorry. It's not an Owlbear. I didn't load
okay.
it. Just watch it on thingy.
Okay.
The ground is tundra. It is frozen solid with a layer of ice and snow on top of it. And the town looks like it's a pretty decently sized human settlement. Maybe 20 or 30 times larger than Nightstone. So there's a guard. There is a standing police force. You know, you've heard about it. You understand it. It's a pretty sizable town. Anything you want to ask me about how it looks or what it's like as the castle is descending toward the east gate?
Is it? So you said tundra. So is it surrounded by ice? Is it surrounded by mountain and snow and forest?
It is tundra. Until you to the south are some mountains, and to the north, about 20 miles away, are more mountains. But it is a I would say a valley in between frozen peaks, and in the middle of this valley is the town of Bryn Shandar.
What sense do we get from the people there? Like, do they?
Well,
seem...
you haven't landed yet. You're still
Okay.
in the thing. You look down, and there are people moving around. It's a bustling human hub.
Okay. Well, from what we can see from where we're at, does it seem like there are clear delineations between wealthy areas of the area and like poor area? Like, are there really poor places and really wealthy areas, or is it does it seem more equitable?
Just like any human settlement or any humanoid settlement, it is obvious that there are haves and have-nots here.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a library?
You can't
Hell
tell
yeah.
from this high up.
All right, I gotta wait till we get closer.
So I think what we're going to do is we're going to end this stream also with a cloud castle descending from the sky towards the village of Bryn Shandar. And as you're approaching the east gate, a heavy snow begins to fall. And that's where we'll end tonight. All right. Any questions? Anything? Any questions about what we did tonight? Anybody want to raise their hand and volunteer to do the update next time?
Maybe you lost your mind. I think that the person who did it this time should be required to do it.
Well, actually, you know what? I think Jax should do it next time because Jax's Senzin's encounter with the dragon was particularly formative.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
Agree.
Yeah, the person who like really had the big damn thing happen. I like that. I'm
Yeah.
excited actually to hear Sensen tell the tale.
I think that'll be fun to listen to.
Yeah.
All right, and
Okay.
no pressure to live up to Menredin.
That was great. That was
That really was awesome. All right, I will go first. I am DM Esquire. I also do Coven MTG. We stream Magic several nights a week. You should do that on Coven MTG. And if I don't read these things, Pradar, who is actually saying Risky Whiskey for all, will be displeased with me. So I will tell you all the streaming schedule for Praetor's Rejects, which is Monday, Dragon of Icespire Peak with DM Sammy and us. Tuesday is Waterdeep Dungeon the Mad Mage at 7:30 Eastern. Wednesday, return to Tales of the Sanguine Isles with DM Mech That's at 8 Central. Thursday is Tales from the Yawning Portal with DM King Bashman at 8 p.m. Central. Friday is Tomb of Annihilation with DM Mandy. That starts at 8 p.m. Central as well. That is with myself and my lovely wife, Cave Girl. So you should come and hang out with us for that. Saturday, Rise Up Against the Slave Lords with DM Duff. That is at 9 p.m. Central. And Sunday, nothing right now, but we would be happy to hear suggestions for Sunday night shows. That is me. And let's go around. Anybody want to promo anything? Elle, DJ?
Yeah.
You got nothing?
Yeah. I mean, I do, but I want to give people... Okay. Yeah. So first of all, check out Vero Playspace on Steam. If you like really cool, tech-forward, nerdy shit, my girl Vex Ruby broadcasts in a different format. She's the world's most advanced virtual broadcaster. She's amazing. And on a personal note, onlyfans.com/Ella Darling. It's
Go ahead and drop
nerdy
that
than
first
anything.
link. Not the OnlyFans, because obviously, if you're not 18, don't touch it. But drop the first link in the chat, because I would love to check that out myself.
No, if you're not 18, don't touch it.
Oh, I think both of them are if you're not 18, because doesn't the first one like your virtual porn friend?
They're both adult. I
Yeah.
work in the adult industry, so everything I do is adult. So I'm not going to drop a link because
Okay,
it
don't
is
then.
adult.
Oh,
So,
I mean, when you said Twitch or...
Oh, no, she's on, she broadcasts.
Okay,
not
it's
on
all good.
Twitch.
It's all good.
It is all adult. Everything I do is in the adult industry because that is the industry I've worked in for the past over a decade. We don't need to get into it. But yeah,
Oh,
it is
God,
actually
quit
quite cool.
honking
and
me.
it's very rad. Honk honk, baby. But yeah, Vex, VEXRuby.com. She is such a dear. I'm her fairy porn mother, and she's lovely.
Oh, cool.
But yeah,
I'll check it out.
if you're under 18, don't be. Hear me? I don't know. But yeah, OnlyFans and check out Vero Playspace. They're both really, really cool, and I'm incredibly proud of the work that we've done at Vero.
All right,
so.
cool. Any
Yeah.
other
Oh,
promo-y things?
Yeah, to get back to gaming, if you haven't checked it out yet, Satine Phoenix and her spouse did a Kickstarter recently for Battle of the Bards. You can check it out at thebardbook.com. I'll be writing one of the side quests for children. So that'll be a fun thing if you've got little tots at home that like to play, or if you just want a book all about bards for the adults at your table. Like it's a good book.
Yeah, who produced it?
Absolutely.
Who produced it? It's Satine Phoenix. Apotheosis Studios, I think, is the name of the.
No,
her
Prater
husband.
actually, take a look. Prater actually was involved.
Yeah.
Oh, was he? That's really cool. Yeah, I don't know. I was just asked to give a shout out. So they're still doing pre-orders, even though the Kickstarter's over, but it's thebardbook.com.
Satine is amazing, and I adore her to my entire core, like every cell of my being.
She's awesome sauce.
Absolutely. All right. Anybody else want to do anything before we call it a night?
I don't have anything to promo currently, but I will not be here next week. So
we'll miss you. We'll miss you so much.
And we'll have the discussion after we jump off if we want to play with 4 players. Since it is Independence Day Observed next Monday night, we can have a discussion after if we want to play with 4 players or not. So we may or may not be on next Monday. Just giving everybody a heads up. All right. Then, on that note, I will wave goodbye to everyone, and we will see everyone either next week or the weekend following, and we'll be off in 5. Oh, wait, hold on. I got to do the show is over thing, because Duff will kill me if I miss it again. And poof.